picking up where we left off, the group started their travel through the Court of Shades. Sable needing to leave after the first evening, they followed her path and then stumbled across a house with an Eladrin named Holly and a researcher named Benjamin. They helped with some issues, managing to remove some of the vampiricness from Cassian, creating some clothes and aiding Ben with some issues with living. However, upon helping, a weird shadow slithered from the house, and the group decided to follow. I did say you did, James.
Isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote this when I was tired at the end of last session. That's probably why.
Also, when you said like help remove some of the vampiricness from Cassie and create some clothes, it implies that we created some clothes from the vampiricness.
Well, doesn't matter.
It's fine. We all know it was.
We got it. Hey, I assume people listening to this watched the last one or was part of the last one, right? I know it's a bold assumption, but it's fine. So you.
I assume people listening to this are fucking awesome. Jax agrees.
I was physically there, but mentally probably not.
Emotionally, I was gone. So you all begin to follow that sort of green, luminous pathway for about 2 hours, and you watch as these shadows around you start to get sort of darker and deeper in a way. And as you're walking, you come to a slight clearing. There are large trees that form around you, and this faint light green glow. But turning the corner, you see a circular pattern of like green motes, sort of slowly moving up and down and pulsing. And you see
so many innuendos. I'm trying so hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wrote this 3 weeks ago.
Doesn't change the fact there's innuendo.
It doesn't matter.
Just before we carry on, there was something I was going to do before we got here in the 2 hour.
So yeah,
scroll
go on.
Okay.
I only did it because I showed you this map.
Yeah.
At the
I
end of the
forgot
last
to
session.
mention it last week, but like because I wasn't expecting the snake, and it kind of
Snakes on the plane.
snakes in this plane, yeah. So as you walk in, and like Archeron is because he came back from the stream, he's fresh. He's fresh.
Oh shit, going all the way back. Okay.
Not all the way back. Like we've left the hut in the
Yeah.
It's like
In pursuit.
As you're walking.
As we're walking, and he's got dressed and stuff. He's like, his porridge is like flapping around him. Like usually porridge like floats alongside him or sits on his shoulder, or is very like chill and just about. But porridge is like kind of in his face a little bit and like flapping around and like clearly agitated for a little while as Archeron is getting like he's like messing with his hands and stuff for a little while, and then after say like 35 minutes he kind of stops. I guess would it? I know there is a I know that there's something we need to do, but could we have a quick powwow if that's okay?
What? Oh, sure.
A moment, a come together moment, a conversation, I suppose would be a better word. But
Is everything okay?
Well, I don't know. Sidon and I don't know if he mentioned whilst when you all went out on the piss, but the night oh no, it wouldn't have been. It would that night, was it?
What do you think?
So Sidon, you overheard me saying that I touched Sidon on his behind.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I think it's probably Sidon. I think it'd be possibly vital to give some context as to why I touched Sidon on his behind. So when we went to see, well, when we went to see Lord Orion, Lord Celine rather, he said he was going to put us in touch with a friend of his, and one particular night, not too many nights ago, Sidon.
Maybe it was 3 now.
Yes, and this is why I may have been slightly preoccupied, but Sidon and I were pulled into a dream, were we not, Sidon?
Yep. It was a thing, a whole thing.
A whole thing, yes. And I realised that I'd
was
been
it
kind of
a wet dream or just normal dream?
was-
for you
it-
guys?
It wasn't normal, but it was definitely not a wet dream.
Perhaps soggy would be a better. No, I
No, even worse.
moist.
No.
There was a gentleman.
Poseidon
there
enjoyed it.
Well, I don't know.
Soggy dreams with Sidon.
Stuff we do for Sidon. Like, that
Sidon's
really
soggy
episode.
dream and his mystery meat.
Oh.
There was no mystery meat involved. There was just a man there. And
There's just a man called Erevan, who
Erevan.
Erevan, sorry, who seemed very who seemed very nice at first, and we had some questions around, around Sidon's belt, you see, and there was a moment in the. I mentioned I want to speak to Lord Celine because of what happened in the moment of the convergence at his party, and after we'd spoken about some of Sidon's choices, he by the way, I don't know, again, so I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, but I think it's probably worthwhile. We seemed to have made a deal with a being called, what was his name? The
Wretched Howler.
Wretched Howler.
I can't remember.
Howler.
I can't remember exactly. Is it Howler or Howl?
It is Howler.
Howler. Some kind of demonic
Demon Lord.
And so I thought that was possibly the worst part of the dream, but it turns out I was wrong. And at this point, Archon's like clearly very nervous. He's like twisting his like hands and stuff. Like, well, I mentioned around my feelings during the convergence, and I started speaking to this Avran, and he said that were it up to him, he would have killed me and Sidon right there. And it's only worth mentioning really that we, between the two of us, I'm not quite sure how, seem to have painted a little target on our back, and so it's just worthwhile because apparently with a demonic influence with Sidon here, and he wasn't able to really tell me what was wrong with me, but that may have inadvertently brought a spotlight onto us as a group, and so I would like to apologise. And after the fact, I went to speak to Lord Gethin, and he said that I had, he said that I was connected with something, but he couldn't tell me anything about it, and when everyone said not to look into it because it could make things worse and draw the wrong attention, but I just thought I would let you know, and it might explain why I've been.
Well, Gethin did tell you more about it.
He did.
I'm just saying that game if you want to mention it.
He told me a little bit more about it, but not a name or what it was. It was just outside of his sphere, and that it's connected to me, and I think it might have something to do with my old injury, but I've had that for years, and I don't know anything about it. And I just thought I'd let you know because it's been weighing on my mind, and Porridge thought I should tell him.
Did Celine tell Archeron he shouldn't go investigate? Or was that
Celine's thing? Celine told you about Erevan. Erevan then gave you like the
Erevan,
basis of it. Yeah. He
Erevan
basically Erevan basically said like, I know it, but I am not telling you. And then Archeron went to Gethin and was like, yeah, here's some information. I don't really care.
Yeah. And so like I'm just going through my notes a little bit. Oh no. Okay. So
if you look in the quests thing, there's like a synopsis.
Yeah, it's a little bit on there. So I'm just going through my notes. Sorry, because it's actually a lot longer ago than I thought it was, which is why I can't remember it.
I think Maeve would probably ask like injury.
Yes. This is going back a few years. I don't even know. I got attacked in the wilds, and I woke up. I had a mark. You've seen it, right? It's this, and he shows like the edge of his, like the purple bit on the edge of his neck.
Can I take a closer look and do a check to see if I can find anything out about it? Looking at it.
I would usually say yes, but I think
It's
even with a
probably
nat 20, you wouldn't know anything about this.
That's fine.
I mean, it's not just this bit. It's a little bit disfiguring. I've not really shown it to many people. One, because I didn't think it was particularly interesting, and two, although it's quite an attractive color, it's just a whole thing on my. And he just kind of gestures to basically his entire right side of his torso, and down the back, and it's just one of a few other things that. Just one in a long list of things that I'm progressively concerned about. So, yes. Also, the last time I went galumphing off into unknown woods with no clear idea that wasn't into the Viridian Flametongue Forest, something else really horrible happened, and I don't really want to dwell on that. But I just I don't deal well in situations like this, and I know you might think I'm a coward or just a scaredy pants or whatever you want to call it. And you might be right, but I thought no point going in if I have a huge target painted on my back, because it wasn't like, oh, I don't like you because I don't like you. It was the gods probably want you dead kind of thing, and it was basically, he said it was by a whim that we were allowed to leave the dream.
He gave me a warning to not accept any more chaos offers.
Archron, nobody thinks you're a coward.
I will say, Archon, it's very brave to actually keep investigating the mark, even though he told you not to.
Well, this is the thing. I don't want to do it if it's going to result in anybody getting hurt. But it just itches at the back of my mind, like it's like a sore tooth. I just keep coming back to it, and back to it and back to it. And I can't leave it alone, if that makes sense. I don't really want to leave it alone, but I don't want to bring any danger. I don't want to pull anyone else into the process. So I feel I don't even know if it's related to this this howler of yours. I don't think it is. It seems to be something completely different. And Gethin said it was some kind of malevolent reflection of life, and I don't even know what that means. He said I could maybe always hear it, but I don't know what that meant. It's never very quiet for me. It's always
but
busy.
But you don't remember how you got it.
I was out observing the moons. This is years ago, and then there was just pain and these eyes, and I don't think it's nothing like this. And he kind of gestures to the wider undead lands. I don't think it's anything like that. And from what Gethin said, I'm right. It's nothing of his, not of his. I can't think of the word. His domain. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, God.
Your courage.
Much respect.
Fuck you.
Pussy.
You're all cowards.
Specifically.
Fuck you in particular.
Yes, I thought it would be worth letting you all know that if I have been short with any of you, or aloof or distant, that is because I've been thinking about it and what is best to do. And I thought, after some consideration, pretending it isn't there is not going to help. Ignoring it is what I've been doing for years, and that was fine up until recently, but now it feels that we are doing things that are getting noticed, and I think it's best that you all know.
Archron, if it brings you peace to find out where it's from, I can't speak for everybody, but I don't care what kind of target it puts on my back.
I can't. I couldn't. I wouldn't. If I thought for a moment it would hurt anyone around, I'd stop. But the warning was very clear, but I think directed at. Well, so I knew you were there. It seemed that. Well,
he didn't want to explain anything about it. He seemed a little bit shaken by it, a little bit scared by it, and I'm pretty sure I could be remembering it wrong because dreams are weird, but I'm pretty sure he threatened you if you kept investigating it, which is why I think it's incredibly brave that you are still going down this path.
So the logic is I can't not look into something. Wait, no, I can't not look into something if I don't know what it is. So I'm trying to find the barriers of what I can and can't look. If he comes back, that's legitimately what I'm trying to do. I have to narrow it down because I can't just not look into anything. I have to know what it is to not know what it is, if you see what I mean.
No, I 100% get it.
I'm trying to define it by its absence.
the dream guy, Everon, he also gave me some information. He actually knew the woman I'm meant to find in Pyra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. It's a little while. I've got it written down as Helene. H-E-L.
Helene.
It is. Yeah.
I can just picture Sidon open a piece of paper,
Yeah.
reading that out loud. Like,
It's
Helene,
just all caps on one sheet of paper. Helene.
Yeah, putting on his reading glasses.
But yeah,
pulls out a talk boy and presses it. Helene.
Helene, she's apparently a cleric of Odaluna. She's. I think
it was Solicitor.
No,
Is it?
it was.
Was it?
okay.
Sounds right.
Helene
God,
was Odaluna. Neve. Helene was Odaluna. Neve worked with Celeste.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I you have to excuse me. I did when he told it. I kind of tuned out slightly.
Yeah,
He was too busy touching you on the arse.
It's actually ours. Really ours. I mean, I
was too
have-
busy thinking about it.
I have touched a bottom before.
Insert check.
Yeah, but you've not touched mine before, and it was
Well, I
weird.
have now. No.
We shared a special moment.
I have had experiences outside of books and outside of this. As I said, I was in an adventuring party beforehand, and I had a a happy little relationship before everything went wrong, and yeah. I've touched the bottom before, I assure you.
Well, we're not questioning if you touched bottom before. It's just the weird way you touched mine in a dream.
Sidon's scared that he liked it.
As I said, I just wanted to try it because if you read a book in a dream that you haven't, you need to experience something you haven't experienced before in a dream to know it's not a dream. Because if it's, and I thought, well, I've seen it, but it looked, it didn't feel like I thought it would feel, which.
I think he's trying to rationalize
Do you
something.
Yeah, you can see his eyes like darting, like, oh god, what have I said? What have I said?
Have you
Look,
thought
I do decent squats. I have powerful glutes. It's fine. It's very muscular and toned.
Listen, Sidon, of all
Christ.
the bottoms I've touched, it's definitely top 5.
How many have you touched?
And I'm gonna attempt them, and I'm just gonna looks like I'm scratching my face, but I'm making like 6.
One of them being his own.
No, Archon I think has got fairly steely buns or something.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
yes,
the woman I'm looking for is Helene, a cleric of Odaluna.
yeah, I think
She was. I think she's protected down there, and
in Pyra, yes.
yeah, and I think I was warned about hurting her. I kind of just want to ask her some questions and find out what I've done.
Well, that does bring up another thing that's been on my mind. When we have finished this part of it all, I will be. I hope you will be joining us, but I think we go to Pyra with Sidon. But from there, I have a journey I would like to take that will take me to different parts of Periphalon. In no particular order. There were just places I would like to visit. I know from what you said yesterday morning. Maybe you wanted to go and see if you could visit Nyx. Would we be okay to? Would you mind if we came with you?
Of course.
So you would mind?
No, I wouldn't.
That's good. It's because I've never been there before, and there are people there that I'd like to meet and speak to for my research. But yes, I think Pyra first, so we can see if we can get this demonic taint off.
Hey man,
stain?
his name is
Is that a better word? I don't know.
Taint sounds about right. This thing is apparently called the Wretched Howler.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
Sidon,
whining,
you
see that,
bought this
Jesus.
from yourself, but Archie, you just got it from an accident. So,
Maybe I was somewhere I wasn't meant to be. Maybe I missed. I don't know. I don't even know I don't even know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, but you didn't have to choose from the light door or the dark door.
I don't know. Maybe I did, and I just didn't know I made the choice. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it does. I would like to think that where I presented with the choice.
I'm not sure if Artron's like giving up, like not giving information, but you do. Gethin did show you what something around it looked like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know.
Okay, I'm just
I
wondering.
don't want to like freak him out too much.
No, I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on then. I will. If you want to share that image again, because it's quite a cool one. This is the whatever it is that's whatever to
You
me.
have to give me a second.
I have it. I have it in my notes somewhere.
I
have it. I've got like a clipped version of it.
I haven't.
We've all seen it. We know what it looks like.
Yeah, it's the Ice Titan from Hercules.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So yes, the Ice Titan from Hercules is
What's
somehow connected to me. I don't know how. I don't know what it means. I've never seen it, but it says. Gethin said that I may be able to hear it. I don't know if that was
in talkie time.
I don't know if that was metaphorical. With that, actually, can I make a perception check to see if I can hear anything? Like, I actively
yeah.
Ear in the air. Ear on the air. Like I just don't care. Sorry, I'm in a really silly mood. It's been a hell of a week. A 14.
No. Well, nothing other than the sounds of a swamp and people talking. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't hear it now, so I can only assume that's a good thing.
Yeah, I would presume so.
So if you do see this thing, Gethin said it was. I'm trying to remember his exact words actually, but it gave me the impression that Gethin, it was beyond his ability to remove from me. He kind of shrugs when he says that, or even control or really hurt. I don't know what it is. Just if you ever see it, hit it with the biggest stick you've got, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's this week's stress. Can't wait to find out next week's. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Archer.
Yeah.
Hi,
how are you guys?
Archeron.
No.
So yeah,
Monsters Anonymous.
Well, yeah, I just don't want to be I don't want to bite us on the arse. Anyway, let's go and splat a snake, I suppose.
Yeah.
Go rest in silence, one-eyed snake.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
What? No.
Oh no.
Please, no.
Jesus.
I'm
Okay.
leaving.
Joey just walks off. No, so going back to what I was describing at the beginning of this session,
Sorry.
that sort of circle of green motes of light and the sort of clearing with the shadows moving in the middle. You are all where you are on the map. What do you guys do? It's been about an hour and a half since that conversation.
Okay. These floating lights, are they like will-o'-the-wisps?
Sort of, yeah, but they're like green. They clearly don't have like will-o'-the-wisps. You can tell like a thing. These are just like almost like the dancing lights spell,
Oh right. Okay.
but like up and down.
We're in the Feywild, mate. It's gonna be
A blinding.
Yeah, with a detect magic, you get necromancy.
Brax is right in there.
Oh.
Just-
Jack beat me to it. I was gonna do it.
1 second. So you get this sort of air of necromancy. You are in the Court of Shades. With a slight bit of evocation conjuration from that like green thing specifically. But as you're detecting that magic, Drac, I guess, walks forward.
Hey,
and
beat me to my job.
as you begin to move, you sort of see that shadow begin to like writhe and move, and you watch as this sort of formless black shadow begins to like consolidate into something, and as you get to like right next to it, as you are, you begin to hear the sound of rattling and hissing as you watch all of these green motes sort of flare for a second the shadows for a moment go green as this wave of energy pulses out. I'm gonna need to see what the range on this is. Yeah, I'm gonna need so Maeve, Sidon, and Drac to make me con saves, please.
Unlucky bitches.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is why we don't move.
Yes.
Somebody's beat me to the running.
6, 18, and 9. So, Drac, you succeed. Maeve and Sidon, you fail. So,
This is gonna be
Sorry,
am I
guys.
instant?
so it's not that much. So, Drac,
Oh,
you
okay,
take 2
that's-
points of poison damage. Sidon and Maeve, you take 4 points of poison damage and are
And
poisoned.
with poison?
But as this
did you
wave
say?
hits
2 points.
two for you, as this wave flies out, you watch as it dies down, still glowing more than it was before. But you see where there was shadow before, there is this large, dark green, black, almost oily looking snake that is hissing and bearing down at you. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Sidon, go punch it.
hell yeah, that's the plan.
6,
That's
that's
his
wow.
me.
Yeah. Archeron leaps into. So, is poison? Remind me. Is that disadvantage on everything or just checks?
Disadvantage on checks and attack rolls.
Checks and attack rolls. Just check.
Yeah.
That's.
I will roll for casting, though. I will not have him do
Disadvantage on
anything.
advantage as well. Then. Sorry, initiative, not advantage.
I don't care about.
Well, not for me. I don't have it.
No, no, but for Simon.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Maeve rolled a 5 on her first roll.
That's
and
true.
I rolled
Both were good rolls.
Let's roll. We both rolled bad on it anyway.
It's so bad to have, but it's so bad against enemies that no one ever has it. So every time it comes up, I have to remind myself what it does.
Oh, you can roll for the cat if you want, but I'm not going to have it.
No, the cat's not in the fight. You're gonna have to sit on a log and
Just
watch.
making sure.
Chilling out with
Fuck
porridge.
this shit.
He's like grooming himself on a rock, watching us fail.
I didn't. Did I roll that? Hold on. I rolled a 19. Why does it come up as an? Oh, because I was holding it both times. The second one was Cassian.
Be right back. Oh, no.
Cassian won't be doing anything, but I have an initiative anyway. Cool. So going first is Archer.
Oh shit, yeah. Right, so I'm assuming then that this snake is the bad news bear that we've all been worried about. Make
any assumptions you want.
Yeah, this is the thing that like slithered out of Benjamin, and I was just thinking I just rolled initiative again. I apologise if I didn't. No, I didn't. So Archeron, this thing comes out. It's this wave of energies hit Maeve, Drac,
I'm
and
back.
Sidon. That's good. And with a panicked view, but more concerned that his friends are getting wheat. That's a touch spell that I can't do. He's going to, as a action, he's going to cast a flaming sphere in the center of this snake thing at second level, but he's going to change the damage type to radiant.
Okay.
So it's just like right on its head kind of thing. So on its turn, it'll need to make. Oh no! I tell you what, he's going to summon it in front of him, and he's going to slam it into it. So because then, with my bonus action, so so it has to make a dex save straight away. This is radiant damage.
Dex save.
Ugh, that's bad. So that's a fail.
What is the? It's a has advantage, so 15.
Oh, okay. So it's meets it beats it. So it's radiant. So I don't know if that does any more. But it would be 2 damage.
It doesn't do anything more than. Well, it does less than you'd expect because it succeeded.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah. With my, I think it's a free action to move this guy. Porridge is going to get away and like fly over here, and the facing like the spellbook thing is going to float over here. Archeron is going to like edge just a little bit closer, but like try to stay behind the tree, and like out of range a little bit, like if he can. But he's not. I can't hide. But that is his turn.
Cool. On initiative count 20. Can everyone who's in that range before make me another con save? Does the book have hit points and stuff, James?
Disadvantage.
No, it is an object. You can't hit it.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering. Sidon fails, so I would need one from Drac and Maeve.
No,
Jesus, 4.
It's not disadvantage, is it?
No.
No, it's ability checks.
But you still fail.
That's fine.
Yeah, Maeve, can you make me another con save? I will roll the damage. 1. So Maeve succeeds, but it's still poisoned from the initial one. But yeah, so you all take 1 point of poison damage. Drac, you are now poisoned.
No.
Is that like a legendary action, or
Nope, this is not like a. It's not really like a lair action. It's just on initiative count 20. It will happen.
Is that does that count as an attack?
No,
Oh, okay.
and you can tell it's disjointed from the snake.
Wait, actually, we talked about this.
I just said. I know what you're thinking. I just said it's disjointed from the snake. You can hellish rebuke nothing if you want.
No,
Did the hellish rebuke the snake when it first did it?
The snake hasn't done anything.
the snake didn't do it.
Even the first round?
Asher did
Yes, I did it.
Hellish rebuke,
Hellish
Asher,
rebuke.
we'll support you.
Thanks, guys.
no, I'm cool with this. I like it.
Good for you.
I'm on Ash's side.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe.
But at the end of your turn, you can remake the save, but it doesn't matter right now. It is the snake's. It is the snake's turn. Sorry, I was reading something. It is the snake's turn. It's going to take 2 bite attacks against Drac. That is an 11 and a 13. 2 terrible rolls. Wow.
Oh.
With that +9 as well.
I know, that's what I mean. And then as it sort of goes to bite, Drac, you manage to like block the first one and dodge the second one. It like opens its mouth, like unhinges its jaw, and you hear this sort of frenzied hissing sound, and it like begins to like get into everyone's ear. I will say, Drac, can you make me a wisdom save?
Can do that. Where's wisdom there? 20.
You're fine.
Nice.
Can I ask, James, is the thing now or at the end of its turn? The flaming sphere.
It's the end of its turn.
Okay. So it is going to move. To let's say, it like begins to like slither and move to about here, so it's just out of the range. You get the sense this thing's like somewhat intelligent.
So if it ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere, it must make a dexterity save.
Well, it will. It knows its intelligence is high enough where it knows it would be. Should be out of it. But yeah, it moves down slightly, like slithers to the side.
And he doesn't move out of my
no.
range.
Still like bearing down on Drac, but that is its turn. Slab, it's you.
Drac getting poisons skewed me up a bit. What does poison do again?
Disadvantage
Attack rolls
on
and-
attack rolls and ability checks.
What do?
I rolled blast.
Less.
Really good spell.
I thought you were saying blast.
No, he's going to say bless.
Blast.
Bless. It pays dividends. It helps everybody.
Yeah.
Who is this, by the way?
That's the Eye of
That's
Sauron.
my. Yeah, that's my.
Obviously.
Basically, it's like a glowing. It sheds light in like 50 foot. But that's the book thing I summoned. It's like a spell platform.
Right. These nuts yoke
Yeah.
thingy book.
Yeah. You're really gonna regret getting the snake that fucking close to it.
It's fine.
Say that.
Okay.
I heard a small voice in my head that said to cast bless. That's what
It was
I'm going to
porridge.
Yeah.
do. And then obviously I'm going to cast it on Drac, Sidon and Maeve.
I believe is it plus 30 feet?
I can move
Yeah. Okay.
like there, Connor.
On Drax, Simon, and Maeve. Cool. Blast that one.
Just do that.
Bless. What's the fuck? I just did it on someone else. Where is it? I can't find it now. There it is. That's actually different. I have to change that.
Thank you.
No, Jack doesn't have both of them, for fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, so the 3 of them are blessed. Are you doing anything as a bonus action?
Bless them again.
I can't do that as a bonus action.
He's got to sneeze first.
But I will cast. I'll do a bardic inspiration on. We'll say Sidings is next. Basically, don't let the poison influence you too much.
I've had enough of these motherfucking snakes on this
Bloody
motherfucking plane. Cool, is that your turn?
Yeah, just turning Sidon into Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Samuel Jackson, it's your turn.
Sidon L.
So I will
Jackson.
move here.
Samuel Jackson. Okay.
And as I run in, I will activate my arms.
Astral arms.
Mm-hmm.
So I run in.
Is this a dex save?
It's a dex save, yeah.
13.
Fails. So it takes 2d6.
5 damage, nice.
Oh,
5 force. And then I will make. That's a bonus action. Just making sure that's right. There's a bonus action to summon my arms.
Yeah.
There's a bonus action, yeah. So. Then I will punch with my astral arms as well.
Go for it.
Disadvantage as well, so 9.
9 definitely misses.
I'll go again. Disadvantage again.
And 9 also misses.
9.
Jesus.
You have Bless.
Yeah,
Bless is gonna matter, but you do have Bardic. If you want to do both.
Roll.
You may as well. You
1d4.
always add the Bless.
Or
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
So
It's
3 makes it
1d4 for
12.
blast. Yeah, and the bardic
D8, I
is
think.
D8.
d8.
4.
4, so
making
9,
that
10, 11,
a-
12, 13,
I
14,
think that's
15,
16.
16.
16 does hit.
punch that snake in the face.
I thought it was worth it.
3, I'm
Yeah.
gonna savage attacker.
Okay.
Fuck you,
Oh.
game!
Jesus.
It's last week all over again.
So yeah, as you punch the first of the astral arms, you watch as this snake is like oily.
Yeah.
And you watch as even the astral arm has trouble finding purchase, but you go for the second one and you like punch it right in its teeth. And the snake like hisses and rears back slightly. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cassin. Can Cassin do anything? I'm not gonna have him fight, but does he have anything that... Okay, what he's gonna do... Cassin is going to look at this snake.
Do I make a save?
Oh yes, so make me
My
a
turn
con
for the
save.
poison.
Yeah. You have your blessed. 15. You just see you're
15.
not poisoned anymore.
Awesome.
So you watch Cassian sort of like see the snake, and him not wanting to get close. He doesn't do much, but you watch as Cassian like points a finger at this snake. It says, "Hold on."
Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy.
Yes. And you see he says, "Grovel," and he's going to cast command. Snake needs to make me a charisma save. Very charismatic. Why is this snake so charismatic? 25. The snake
Jesus.
succeeds and does not grovel.
Cassian's
That's funny.
like, kind of a bitch right now.
You took away with some of his vampiric powers,
true.
so
True.
His DC is lowered from yesterday or earlier today. But it wasn't. His DC. Oops. His DC wasn't 25. Tell you
And
that.
also, isn't the
Cut out.
snake or surely stand up would be better?
I just looked at the spell, James. I couldn't come up with a word on the spot, so I looked at the spell, and it says
Okay.
the creature falls prone and ends its turn, which would have worked if it would have worked.
Though, isn't it?
It is prone.
I don't fucking know. It's a
why
snake.
would I use
Technically, his spell
No, some
succeeded.
creatures are immune to the condition prone. Like snakes, I think. I
This
don't
isn't.
know.
It doesn't matter. It would have. It doesn't fucking matter.
It would have rolled on its back, its belly up in like.
Yeah.
Shut up, James. You're arguing with God. You have no power here.
I will smite thee.
I've just got a God complex.
But that is Cassian's turn. I don't think he has a bonus action. Drac, it is your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in range, right?
You are? Yeah.
hit that son of a bitch.
These fucking tools I hate. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna summon my bone sword and pull out my knife to hit him.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna activate my right, so I take 2 damage.
Nice.
Uno, dos,
Another good roll there.
and there we go.
You have disadvantage.
And it's 15.
15 does hit.
Nice.
Cool. 6, remind me, your right is lightning.
Yes, it is.
So you do the attack, and most of the damage goes through, but that pulse of lightning, it does damage, but doesn't do what you were expecting. Like, it glides off the surface slightly, and the snake is seemingly less
'Cause
affected
it's
by it.
oily.
Ooh, that's...
It's resistant.
It can't be good. Well, I'm still gonna
too
hit it.
lubed up. Listen. It's been inside Benjamin for years. All right.
Oh,
Can't I,
God.
like, summon Wolf so he can throw that jar of dirt on it?
The jar of dryness would be absolutely fucking clutch here. I don't know why you were so anti that.
I sold it.
Yeah,
No.
And Wolf's a woman. Carry on.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, she's a woman.
So 16.
16 hits?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Jesus. Okay, 13, and then half the lightning.
That was the most
Very
barred
nice.
you've ever been.
Is
Hey,
that
my body's autism.
is that the end of your turn?
School of
Jack?
autism.
Because if so, you can make me a con save.
College of autism.
No, I'm
rather.
gonna use my bonus action to
You
attack.
use your
with-
bonus action to make the
That's all
sword.
right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Fucking damn it. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Cool, so you can make me a
So,
con save,
con save.
with the bless. 17, doesn't matter, you succeed, you aren't poisoned anymore.
Nice.
Cool, Maeve, it's your turn.
I'm gonna bonus action.
Mhm.
Form of dread.
Mhm.
How many? 10.
Nice.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's actually not. You can have a max of 16.
And then I am gonna Eldritch Blast.
Does it not need to make a
Oh,
save
the
to not be
blast.
frightened?
It's not be
I think
worth.
that's only within
That's
like.
That's when she
That's
hits.
when I
That's when
hit.
she hits.
Right,
If I
sorry.
hit.
Oh, is it?
Sorry,
1,
sorry,
Oh.
sorry.
2.
Is it a melee hit or any hit?
Anyhow.
Okay.
Otherwise that'd be a
The
terrible
one
feature for a
hits.
warlock.
It would, yeah,
Um,
no, that's what I'm asking. So
That
I'm
rolled
just
disadvantage,
waiting
by the way.
to be able to roll
Yes,
that.
the first one does hit.
Yes.
Don't forget you also got bless as well.
The bless is, I'll tell you, the bless isn't going to matter if
I
she
know,
rolls a
yeah.
4 on the second one. Yeah. So that's
Oh.
10
Isn't
force
10
damage.
the max?
For her, no. What's it is a
Blast.
wisdom save from right for
I'm
the
just silvery barbs it, regardless, and I'm going to give myself advantage. Doesn't it?
okay. 7/7. It is immune to frighten though.
Okay.
It's a motherfucking snake on this motherfucking plane, but you still did 10 damage.
A giant snake. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking.
Is that your turn? Unless you can do anything as a free action, because you've used your bonus action as well.
Object interaction.
While in form of dread, this trait
Pick up a
deals 1
rock.
additional damage die of necrotic damage. What does that mean?
Is that when you
Great,
change the
once
damage
per
type?
turn, you hit with an attack roll and deal damage. You can replace the damage with necrotic damage.
I wouldn't
While in
replace
your
it
form
with
of
necrotic.
dread, this trait deals 1 additional damage.
Yeah,
die
so
of necrotic damage.
if you were to replace the damage with necrotic, it would do an extra thing, an extra damage dice.
It's
But
a
you can
big
do that
death
once
snake.
per. It's a big
Death snake.
I'll see if I crit first.
Well, you
Don't
Oh, like
be
next-
resistant or immune. Don't waste it.
Okay. Cool.
cool. You can make me a con save to not be poisoned at the end of your turn. Yeah, but you can add D4 to it. 16. You can.
Nice.
You're not poisoned anymore. Cool. Archer.
Whammy blammy, it's getting slapped around the head of the ring.
Whammy
Whammy
blammy.
wham wham wazzle.
You know, Archeron's,
Bim bam boom.
Archeron's catchphrase, whammy blammy.
We were.
Yeah, so the flaming sphere is going to bonk it on the head, so I need a dexterity save. That's fine, nat 20, but it still takes whatever it was before. Let me just
re 5, but I think you can re-roll it.
This is going to... Oh, it should be fine.
9 halves to 4.
Yeah. Yep. And then the book thing's going to float over its head. Boom, 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 boom.
It's the Eye of Sauron.
And it's hopefully going to fuck it up, chump, with advantage for telling touch.
Okay.
It says it rolls to attack, but it's.
I think it's because you just roll a spell attack.
Okay.
It's annoying to do spells.
25.
25 definitely hits.
19
psychic damage.
Great.
And it reminds us, what is it? D8?
Yeah.
D8 on its next thing. Cool.
And also the radiant sphere is like on top of it now, like in the kind of. Far enough away from Drac that he doesn't have to worry about it, but yeah, that's fine. The book I don't have to worry about it. Man, yeah.
Cool.
Don't worry, bro, I got you. And then with my, I'm gonna get like a little bit. Oh, why can't I move myself?
Oh, maybe because I don't think I put you down.
No. So I'm just gonna move, so I've got a bit of a better view, even though I don't need to worry too much because I can see through the book. Archeron, I'm looking around the area for like. Why it's I don't know if I can do this as a free action. If not, tell me. I'd like to see what's brought this. See if I can define what's brought this thing here.
Don't think that could be a free action. That'd be like an investigation or arcana later on. Cool. That's the end of your turn. Can everyone who's in that 30 feet please make me another con save? Which now includes Archeron.
Okay. Can you put a sphere?
Oh God, Jesus.
Well, it's just a 30 feet of this circle.
Ahead.
20. I'm on fire today.
30 feet of the portal.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is now everyone but Thingy. Yeah,
I will move away from that in a moment
then. So everyone who rolled below a 13 fails.
I am poisoned.
Yes, baby!
So 6 to anyone who failed, 3 to anyone who succeeded, and those who failed are poisoned.
Oh, so 3, okay. Oh, damn, I've got to make a fucking con save on my spell now.
You do.
I succeed because of blast, let's go!
Nice. So yeah, Maeve does succeed. 13? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Drac has got no chance either.
Drac is the only one that,
Yeah, that's why I didn't roll.
Yeah, and now on the snake's turn, it takes down to the end of his turn. It's going to attempt to make one attack against each of you, one against Drac, one against Simon, I should say. First one will be Drac. Natural 20.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I knew James was going to do that. 17, I assume, still hits though.
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
Cool. So you take, as it bites down, it bites on your side, like where your kidney is.
But didn't it prick me?
No, because James Silver bounced.
I didn't hear.
So you take 11. Take 11 points of piercing damage, plus. Wow, Jesus Christ! 3 points of necrotic damage. That was 2d8. I will add. So that's altogether 14 points of damage. That could have been a lot worse. Second attack will be on Sidon. Nat one. Amazing.
I like golden barbs that can give him advantage. I don't know.
No, James, I would appreciate that.
Well, the thing is, Silvery Barbs itself is just another reroll, though, isn't it? You can.
Yeah, you could have rolled another 20.
Yeah. Well, I've done that before. I've done it before where someone's Silvery Barbs it and I've then rolled the crit.
And then the lucky redirect it somewhere.
Yeah. Fuck that group. I hate everyone. But then it's going to let out another one of those discordant hissing sounds. I will say, I don't know. Sided, make me a wisdom save.
Oh, is it a unique? Is it a what's it?
A target.
He says at you.
It's a targeted thing. Yeah. Specifically. Never mind.
Ooh, no, that's
cool. That is the end of it. Oh no, it's gonna.
That was a crazy roll.
There's no way it can.
Let's keep blessed, Sidon.
Doesn't matter.
I rolled a nat 20.
I believe here it coils up a bit. I can't make it coil up, but it will move so it gets out of its range. It is intelligent enough to
But
do
it's
that.
10 feet and it's 5 feet within the sphere. So it's basically
Well,
15 foot.
Like, still have it do like this.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just,
fine.
you know, I'm
Yeah,
just for ease.
You don't want me to hit him with a spell, just say, that tree isn't there, don't worry about it.
I mean, it's a snake.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Cool. That is its turn. Slab, it's you.
My turn.
Got the advantage of the silvery barbs, by the way.
I just.
Oh yeah,
No,
Jen.
I got it.
Okay,
Sorry, I
okay,
want
myself
to
again.
my
Fuck you.
beefy 4th level spells.
This thing is looking pretty hard. I will add.
Really?
Third
Yeah.
level spell, sorry.
I just realized who this snake is. It's Scarlett Johansson.
What?
You know, from the Jungle Book, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
Big bad
fucking-
snake.
Was it? Is it Carl?
Oh, I was
Ah.
thinking of the one that had the voice of Winnie the Pooh, like from the old animated one. Yeah.
I was thinking of Marvel because Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. Slab. What do you do?
I am going to. Where is it?
Eldritch Blast.
Nope. I'm going to use one of my charges on my instrument to cast. 20 foot.
Oh, it didn't remove its D8. So in fact, I think. You both.
Oh.
I forgot about that. Can we retroactively do it because we both forgot, or should we do it for the next thing it does?
It's gonna die anyway. Don't worry about it.
Okay, damn. Sorry, I forgot. It's a new spell.
Hey, well, I can't remember everything.
No, I know. I mean, we both said it, and then both forgot.
Yeah, I know. Literally seconds after. What are you doing, Matt?
It's going to be entangle.
Okay, I can. Is it a square?
Is it like that? Is it a 20-foot square like that?
I don't.
That seems way too big.
It's more than. It's a 20-foot. It's not a radius.
No, it's
it's
20-foot square.
It is. It's like. Oh, so it's a 10-foot square. Wait, no, it's a 20-foot square. Wow, that's a lot.
That sounds massive.
I mean, it is that. That is the spell.
Mm.
We can just call it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, because I was going to cast it onto just to try and get onto just the snake.
What's the save on that?
Does that? There you go.
Strength.
Strength save.
20.
Damn.
Pass.
Yeah.
In that case,
Doing that will break blast.
Oh yeah. Concentration.
even with the instrument,
yeah. You're still concentrating on it. It's like using a scroll. You're using it. You're still concentrating on it yourself, even if it's through something else.
Well, I've already clicked it now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already happened. It's already
You
fair.
grabbed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my idea was trying to stop it getting away from shit.
Mhm.
But what I'm going to do is because obviously everyone's oh shit, I'm zooming out on the map. I don't like it.
Matt, breathe.
I'm going to cast mass healing word anyway.
Okay.
Good. Heal at least.
Wait,
Are you
I
healing?
don't mean to be that guy, but can he? If he's cast the entangle spell?
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
true.
fine,
Oh, you should, yeah.
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 It gets confusing when it
That-
comes to instruments.
Yeah, when it comes to items, it is
Just
weird.
the instrument spells, just assume they're on your spell list.
Yeah, that's
They
why
are
I get
your
confused.
Yeah.
In that case, just give another. Sidon's not put. I'll
No one's
give
poisoned anymore.
No one's
I
poisoned
am.
anymore. Yeah,
Oh,
Drac is.
never mind.
Well, I'm
Or
gonna
I
give
mean, no, I am not poisoned.
I'll give another. I'll give a bard to Drac. Basically, hang in there. You got this.
Cool. Sidon, it's your turn.
I
Isn't
do what
the-
I'm good at, and I punch
What
it
are
with
you-
my
so what-
astral barbs.
What are you saying, Matt?
Isn't the entangle still open?
Yeah, it is. I just, it's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like.
Would you say like that?
Yeah. A 14 meter pizza.
Savage Daka.
6. Come on.
Actually worked this time.
How's it looking?
Pretty hurt.
Pretty good. Alright, I'll
Yeah.
go for a second attack.
Well, you're going to do that anyway, weren't you?
I'm going to go for
Okay, I completely changed my plan.
I guess I'll do a second attack if I have to. 19 hits.
19 hits. 8 damage.
8 damage. Sidon, how do you want to do this?
Yeah! So his arm, his regular arms are at his side, and he just lets the astral arms just bang, and then the second one come in, bang. There's just and it, yeah, he just sort of like shouts, "Astral bullet!" and just bang.
Everyone else face palmed in unison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else got spell words. They say. I've got my own thing.
Yeah, so Sidon, as you
Just
astral bullet
like
trademark pending on that
Yeah.
thing, you watch
Just really-
as you like punch
like a straight
through
punch.
its
Yeah.
mouth, and you watch from the impact of the astral arm, it begins to almost dissolve, like starting from the head down the body of the snake, begins to form back into that shadow, like clearly like dissipating. But in that moment, as it's dissipating, Sidon, you are feeling that energy, that forceful energy that you used to kill it.
That's Sidon energy.
Yeah, that Sidon energy.
Mhm.
But you feel a second thing.
Mhm.
The shadows of this creature are vanishing and dissipating. And part of you wants to take them.
No.
Part of you wants to reach out and take that
What were we supposed
shadow
to
for
do?
yourself. You feel a power,
Why
something
give him
that you
options?
could take and manipulate for yourself if you
know
wanted
he's
to.
gonna-
We had to talk about this, buddy. Remember? What would
We
our
just
curiosity?
talked about
hey,
this.
hey! No, this is happening in an instant. No one.
Okay, that's fine. You
So
got this, buddy.
It's like an urge I want to take them. It's very.
Just roll it in 20.
I sort of. I grab it.
Jesus. Okay.
So, what does this look like from the outside? Because, like,
Nothing.
we've all groaned
So-
as he's yelled out, like, "Astral bullet!" We've gone, "Oh!" This is
So
what
as
we can do
so
at this moment. Oh wait, there's more.
so you do, son.
Yeah.
Okay. So you.
Peter!
So what happens is you punch this thing and it begins to dissolve, and everyone watches as Sidon, almost like unwillingly of your own body, you reach your hand out, not the astral hand, your actual hand,
Yeah.
and like force it to where the shadow is closest to you, and you watch as it snakes up your arm and like through you for a second. All of the veins on Sidon for a very short amount of time go black, and like the veins are full, and you watch as sort of goes down his body, and the abyssal runes on the belt glow this bright green for a moment, and then vanish. With the creature vanishing.
Sidon, what the fuck
what the
did
hell
you
was that?
do?
I have no idea. It felt like I had to do it.
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't
But
have
what
to.
did you do?
You killed it. I mean, but what was all the? Did you feel your venoming? I think is yes. That's the word.
Venoming.
Venoming.
I-
Have you not seen
I-
Spider-Man 3? Great film.
I have no idea. When you said the runes on the belt disappeared, are they still like?
No, so
fading
they
there when-
glowed that same green color for a second, and then dimmed back
Yeah.
to normal.
Oh, dimmed not. So they've not just disappeared.
No,
entirely.
no.
Like, if I were to look, they are there.
Yes.
Okay, Sidon, you don't get to kill monsters anymore. You just sit back and watch.
Hey, you can't stop me from killing monsters.
Then,
No, I can't, but watch. Like,
So-
the spellcasters can.
Can we see that? Because I think I have examined the belt many sessions ago. Are the runes noticeably gone?
They're not. Sorry, they weren't gone.
They just glue bright and then dim back down to
Would we have seen
regular.
that? My passive perception is not stellar. I will tell you.
None of
that
your passive
no,
perceptions
it's
are
not.
high enough.
Okay, that's fine.
You would have seen Silent do something, but you wouldn't have seen that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
genuinely don't know what that was or what happened. I just felt like I had to.
Peter, if you check in your channel.
Next time you feel like you have to do something, please don't. Because
I mean,
Well,
Next time you feel like you need to go to the toilet, don't.
No,
like,
inside
you can't
it could
just
have been-
suck up a snake and be like, yeah, that felt good. It's wrong.
It may have been Solista acting through him. Let's be optimistic. It could have been a good thing.
I
Archon
don't
says
know.
with no conviction.
It could have been good.
How do you feel?
I will tell you in a moment.
He is reading.
A little bit worried, but if you feel okay, then that's fine, I guess.
Is Drax still poisoned? Or is that
No, so the
why?
poison does fade.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And I will say, while this is going on, I keep calling it a portal. It's not like a portal. It's like dimming and starting to vanish.
Do we, whilst we're still within 30 feet, have to keep making this check? Or is
No.
that...
So it's like vanishing and removing itself essentially. So it's like you have a few moments if you want to look at it or something.
I would like to Arcana that bitch up, if that's okay.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Can I do one too?
Drag, you would have advantage.
Nice.
Nice. I also have advantage because of silvery bar.
15.
Oh yeah.
30.
Jesus.
Still with it.
So,
Still
Drag,
with it.
you're still like a bit confused from the poison, and you're like, but Archeron, you're looking
Is it
at
a
like
gem dragon?
clearly. It is a gem dragon. No, so
it's
you're
not.
looking,
Totally not Jim Dragon.
and the only way I could describe it is a portal because you didn't know what it was. But now knowing what it is, it appears to be like an abyssal, like definitely abyssal, demonic, like a point of power, like a spot that like demonic creatures could use to draw
The
power
spawn
from.
point.
Yeah, not spawn point, but like a place. Because obviously you watched the thing move away when you were in Holly and Ben's house, but it clearly came here.
Oh, so like rather than a spawn point, like a basically they're drawn here to it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Entities are drawn to. I'm gonna Maeve. You still in touch with Sable, aren't you?
Mavis over in the trees.
Maybe it's petting a cat.
Oh,
She's hiding.
Maeve. Maeve. Why are you?
Mhm.
Oh, are you okay?
Mhm.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Are you still in? So I'm really far away as well. I'm gonna come closer so we're not chatting. Are you still in touch with Sable? It's a bit
Yes.
close.
Is that the cat?
Yeah. So the cat's whining.
Yeah.
The cat wants
you-
pets.
Could you tell Sable that I think this is one of the areas that she would be interested in? This seems to be a fucking, I don't know the words. My brain, me brain no good.
Yes, I'll contact her.
Yes, yes.
Ring,
Are you
ring.
sure everything's okay?
She like gives one of those like no nods, like yes but no.
Okay.
Ring ring.
Oh,
ring, ring, banana phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been into the woods. We've followed the weird snake thing, and we found something that might be of interest to you. It's like a weird not portal thing.
All right. Not sure how. I can't get there. I'm not around. Did you deal with whatever it was?
I think so.
Okay.
We kind of. Well, you know how she like turn. You know when someone's like, she's like, I know she's talking in her head, but you know when like someone's talking about someone on the phone and they like turn away so that they can't see them. She's like, you know how Poseidon's a little bit of a loose cannon.
Sure.
Wildcard, baby!
He just says that out of context.
He may have absorbed it.
Great.
We didn't have a say in it, obviously. Should I be worried?
I have no idea.
Excellent. Okay, well,
Say when we say hi.
everyone says hi. They miss you.
Yep.
Okay.
Rude.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to react to that.
Well, I'll let you get on with. I'm sure you're busy, but I wanted you to know that the thing. Was
Mate,
fixed.
did you say it back?
Yes, she said it back.
Insight
Okay.
check.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Guys, I've had time to sort of digest, essentially. And weirdly enough, I think I'm smarter.
Well, we
Was
do
nine
learn
plus
from our
10?
mistakes. We do learn from our mistakes.
19.
Oh, shit. He knows.
But it's almost as if I've gone from below average intelligence to average intelligence.
Maybe you'll stop making stupid decisions then.
He should be wise enough to choose, but he's not.
So what? So mechanically, what happened? Did you say 19?
Mechanically,
intelligence?
I'm not telling you, but no,
Okay.
it wasn't 19 intelligence.
Right, I was
No.
like, if I think that would be
That's
it.
the
Right,
question.
You would find the nearest
That'd be
sorcery in
Archon's
Hampton.
13th reason. Aside
Oh,
from having a higher
no.
intelligence.
Slab asked the question 9 plus 10. No, I did. But no, he's gone from a 9 intelligence to a 10 intelligence.
Oh right.
Oh
okay.
wow. Big
Yeah,
deal.
it's not a big deal, but it
Nothing, buddy.
changes the modifier. It changes the modifier enough.
Hopefully it'll change the way that he fucking acts too.
It's
There
not
are
gonna.
some other stuff, and I look forward to messing around with that at some point.
Do you feel that you have like an angry death snake inside of you, ready to jump out?
Inside of everyone there are two wolves.
Instead of everyone, there are 2 death snakes.
No, I
No,
kind of
Simon's
feel.
got a giant death wolf and now a
Yeah.
death snake.
Yeah.
I feel
Also-
alright.
He's
Also,
collecting Pokemon.
It's gonna be like
How do
King
you-
Kong versus Godzilla.
how do you physically feel as well? Because I swear that that's the shadow that jumped out Benjamin
Yeah, but
after curing
I-
him.
Can I check his pulse?
What, Sidon's?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also,
If Sidon lets you.
like,
Sidon.
it can't be good.
Sidon. She's like gesturing,
Sure.
like, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Like a dog. Like patting her knee.
No,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, like frantically.
Sidon,
That's the word I'm
Sidon.
looking for. She's like frantically waving her arms, like, "Come here."
yeah.
Good boy.
Put my fingers on his neck and like feel
You
for a
got a treat for him?
pulse.
Sidon's pulse is like a healthy athlete's pulse.
Okay, she's gonna like gently shove his
And
shoulder
I
and be
love
like,
how
"Okay,
you said that
shoot,
because none
you're
of us know
fine."
how that feels like.
I feel fine. Maybe Benjamin just didn't have the fortitude for the.
Jesus.
There's one,
He was
there's
like
one more
dead.
test we need to make.
Christ.
What does his
Sidon
ass
is
feel like?
low.
What?
Oh no.
Nothing. Sneakily do it.
You can't say things like that, Sidon. You can't say a dying man didn't have the fortitude to deal with a dead snake. Just because you're powering through it like a boss.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm completely sorry.
I forgot about that.
You didn't even have to ask.
Oh, that's
if you
funny.
just did it.
Thank you, Pete. That was fun.
Oh no. Oh, that was funny.
Is there anything else in the area? Like I saw Maeve was over by these, what I assume
She
are
was
loot
just petting a
boxes.
cat.
Okay.
Those are blogs, James.
Oh, I'm really zoomed out. It looks like a treasure chest. Man. A boy can be optimistic, right?
Yeah, but he can be also wrong. And
I
you
can
were
be wrong. Yeah.
You can't be optimistic around Asher, apparently.
Wow,
Tell me I'm wrong.
you're wrong.
That locks James.
How long you dick?
Is there anything inside the logs?
Some bugs.
Some
Yeah.
beetles, yeah.
Beetles, yeah. Okay, so this portal, is it
It's like-
dissipated completely?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second.
The little circle here.
hmm
What's it made up of?
It's like green motes of light, but now it's completely gone.
Okay, I thought it was mushrooms.
Can I? I'm going to do a little
Mushrooms?
Not arcana. Do we mind for a moment if we if I just
So cool.
cast a little ritual?
No.
That's okay. Yeah. It'll then be. He looks at his watch. 10 minutes. Okay. No, I can do it faster. I will do it faster.
Can we take a short rest?
Not in 10 minutes, and not when I use my ability to do this as an action. I'm going to.
I think it's a long rest for
detect
that, isn't it?
magic.
To come back.
Going to
Sorry,
detect-
James? What did you say?
I'm going to detect magic.
You get
I
the
can do that
necromancy
for
aura.
free.
Maeve did it before. It's
Yeah, I know, but like, I was looking specifically at this area to see if it was like under, like, as I'm going to move the ground around to make sure it's completely gone, like being quite thorough.
it's the. I mean, it's less. So when Maeve did it, like a few minutes ago, it was necromancy from the area, mixed with conjuration and evocation from the runes or from the motes of light, and now it is just later necromancy. There is like nothing abnormal anymore
Okay. And nothing.
Except Sidon.
except Sudden. But-
Yeah, that's like for 10 minutes, right? I can turn around and like look at the party with fresh detect magic-y eyes.
Sign
Is
that
it-
he's glowing
looking at
blinding.
the party with a fresh detect magic ears. I would say no one is any different. The only difference is the necromancy around Cassian is less than before. But that is the only thing.
Okay. But nothing new about Sidon's belt, anything like that.
No.
Cool. We knew the necromancy. We presumably knew that the necromancy had been like
Lessened around
siphoned
Cassian.
off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Perhaps then I don't think there's anything else here we need to be concerned about. I can't see anything. Perhaps we should hit the old dusty trail.
Yeah, we
What time
need
is it
to
now, by the way?
keep
Oh,
going.
morning,
Time
yeah.
is strange.
Like lunch.
It's about lunchtime in terms of like how long you've been going. And looking at the sky and like I actually can. I'll say 2 people can make survival checks.
For what?
I'm
Who's like see
fishing.
how long you've got left and like the quote unquote time.
I've
How long we've got left?
They were.
Alive?
live.
Well,
Yeah.
yes. No, to get to order and say like what time it is, things like
Well, we
that.
still think it's going to be like at least another 2 days, don't we?
No.
I think. No.
It was only
Well,
about.
Same survival
Well,
check.
it
Love
was
it.
only about a day from thingies.
Okay. I might have got my days mixed up. Apologies.
So I will look here. Yeah, so with those 220 checks from Silent and Drac, you're looking at the sky and saw what Holly mentioned about like following that one line that splits the sky and looking where you are and things like that. You guess that if you were to walk for the rest of the day, you could make it almost to the the bridge and the gates to where Order is. If you were to push maybe an hour and a half beyond that, you could get to Order before resting.
But we can't stay in Order, can we? We have to keep moving.
I think we can
Stay a little bit.
short time.
We can
Not just
stay.
not
You can
like
stay, but
forever.
it's not for an extended period of time.
Okay.
Like, we
It's,
can't
it's,
stay
it's
there
fine
a
to
week,
visit, but you can't. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get things like a day is fine, but it's like if
Yeah.
it gets longer, then it's
Well, people have to pass through it, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
People go through it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, we
Um,
could just rest with, like, on the border and then move on the day after or something
Well,
like that.
if not to be a Draki Downer, but if there are
Dahlia Downer.
Dahlia Downer, if there are demonic incursions in the area that we perhaps it'd be better if we pushed on a little bit harder so we can get to Order. It's I only heard one half the conversation, but I got the impression our help is not necessarily wanted. Maybe I don't know if we've said something. If I'm not sure
You didn't hear either half the conversation. Maybe said
Okay. Okay. Scratch that then. But it's still the demonic incursion. I don't particularly. Maybe alone here. I don't particularly relish the idea of perpetually just fighting death snakes. I mean, it would be a good idea to not do that if so perhaps we should just press on.
Personally, I'd like to do what we need to do and go home.
Yes, let's press on then.
Okay. So, keeping those 2 survival checks, you guys can press on for the rest of the day. So you keep walking for another about 7 hours. I assume you do take a bit of a rest to eat. It depends if you want to take a short rest, which is an hour, which means if you want to get to order, it will be like slightly longer.
I could really use a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can take a short rest. You can do that now. You have your meals in the mid-afternoon, and then carry on. You can obviously do your short rest as we go, and then it gets to about like 9 hours of traveling, and you guys have made it most of the way. You can look at the sky, and I'll just keep those checks. It doesn't really matter. You guys are clearly close, and you guessed at about if you were to go 2-ish more hours, you could make it to the gate to order if you would like. It would just mean I will have you make a con save against exhaustion.
Is there any way perhaps I could? I'm just looking at my spells. What we could do to maybe assist? No, not really. Okay.
And it's not like it's not like at this time you'll make a check. It's just going to be
throughout the day. Yeah.
Throughout the rest.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
18. I would like to press on. I mean, feel free to not. It's just that we're so close to it. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was zooming out what happened.
If you guys are to continue on, it's about 2 hours.
Hey, what's up, son? You're looking pretty tired there, buddy.
It's about 2 hours. If you guys are to
my twisted. Wait, can I use it on this? Let me just check.
roll a d20. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you are pressing on. So if the rest of you would like to make me con saves against exhaustion, to
buddy.
so 10 Sidon does succeed. Because it's only DC 10 the first time.
You guys, you got to remember, I've got little legs.
Can I carry? Oh wait, that'd make it harder.
I have
I
a
still
horse.
have
Like,
my
if I
bless.
see people's really
Well,
struggling.
it's
Yeah,
already
really
happened.
well.
And you have to stay awake. So it's not like even if you're not physically walking, you have to stay awake for that rest
Can we
of
get?
the time.
Okay, hear me out. Just for the sheer lunacy of this, can we rip some bark off a tree, make a little sled, and tie some vines to it, and drag Slab along?
I mean, it sounds
makeshift
exhaustion,
sled?
but you can if you want.
I have
But he
offered
wouldn't
to
be
carry
walking for the
Slab.
last 2 hours.
I've
I mean-
offered to carry Slab so many times, and he's always refused it. He thinks it's not like he thinks we're taking the piss.
I mean,
so-
like, if you were to have said that before you rolled, but now you can't retroactively say,
Yeah.
I changed the
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
after you
no.
failed.
I think we're all just like, it's like one of those head down, press on kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll say you guys are just getting exhausted as you make it to the gates. Let me see where it is on my notes. So yeah, the cloud cover overhead is thick, so it is darker. But you can see as you're approaching the gates that across the bridge, it is like a midday. Is it? I had it written down. Sorry, is it? I said midday, but I could be wrong. Cannot find it. But yeah, it's like a bright summer's day on the other side, and you see like a field of like wheat and reeds, like low cut on the other side. But it's quickly interrupted by the look of this set of gates. It is a stone wall with 2 guards standing atop it. There is a purple roof and like a deep grey gate to the side of it. And they look down and see you. It appears to be like 2 generic members of the Court of Shades, wearing like some armor.
Can I
does
take
anyone...
the lead on this?
Does anyone
You
speak?
are the face.
Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Yeah, I think I do. Let me just double check. Yep.
So for anyone who speaks Sylvan, they hear one of the guards shout down, "Are those before the gates ready to embark into order? Be warned, you could face many manipulations, magic might be a mystery, and chaos will be beaten down by those who look to snuff it out. Tread lightly and don't dawdle. Get where you need to go and be gone from the land where magic slumbers and chaos is conquered."
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What do they say?
It's a long
Ah.
It's like, like an airplane safety briefing.
Yes.
Where's the emergency exit?
So we have like 6 exits that we can choose from.
The exit is off the side.
Well, I'm
Like-
jump off. Side on.
One here, one
Could
here.
you actually? Do you have a copy of that? Like
I do,
text?
yeah.
Can you send it, please? I was just trying to write it, but you would. Just looking
I'm
to
going
play
to show
it.
the mark.
Well, they weren't
I
like
don't think
barring
we're being
you.
prevented.
Yeah, they were
No,
just
it's
like
just to show that we have, we're not just
it's in
hooligans.
general terms. The guards. So do either of the people who speak Sylvan say like yes, essentially? Like
I will reiterate that to the group. Presumably we're all. So Artron is like a little bit concerned, seeing that there's some flagging people in the party. Also knowing that we've got Sidon in the group who's maybe done something weird with a demon, and he's also quite concerned about what he's got going on. But he relays it to the group. And says, "Are we all good? I was going to turn around and ask them, is there a place in order we could rest overnight? We've travelled quite far."
you see, one of the guards laughs and says, "There is no permanent place in order. You can rest here and be gone in the morning, or you must." Fuck, I had it ready. Or you must be ready to face whatever challenges you may see.
Well, I mean, we've got some sleepy boys with us. What do we think? I can make it safe here to stay. It's just I know we're keen to press on, and with everything, I don't know what.
So
I mean,
what
maybe
are you talking about?
I
I don't
do my-
understand your
I can
shit
make-
language.
I can,
Jesus Christ!
What shit
I'm tired,
language?
okay?
Okay, Jesus Christ! No. Well, so they've said that we can travel through there, but we can't rest there. There's no permanent place to rest. He was quite rude. He laughed at me. I didn't like it. But we can stay here. He says if we travel through, we may be just expected to pass on and. Well, look at Slab's little face. He's all took it out, bless him. Yeah. I mean, I could put him on my horse, but I don't know. I could maybe fit Sidon and Slab on the horse, but not
I don't
three.
need to go on a horse.
Silent is an exhausted track.
Oh, Drac. I mean, you could get on the horse if you wanted. I feel like I could go for a little longer, but maybe some of us are just a little more physically fit than others. I don't know.
He stretches and like pulls a muscle.
Goes to yawn and his shoulder pops out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that getting snacked on by that snake didn't make me any stronger.
Why don't
It's
we
just made Silent stronger. It's bullshit.
Made me smarter. Made me smarter.
Why don't we rest inside while we're still in the border of the Court of Shades and leave first thing in the morning?
Yes, I think. I know we've pushed hard to get here, but I think I yell up to the guards and Sylvan. Are you like only guarding the gate, or are you guarding the people who break for a little rest here in front of the gate too?
The gate.
Don't mind us,
Okay.
we're just going to have a
Okay.
rest. Pulls out her
You'd
tent.
have thought, you'd have thought these guys would have been more, welcome for a conversation, but apparently not. Would
It's their job to
Oh,
stand in shadow, bordered by a nice place.
Their job is
Look,
beach.
Look, I gotta be
Oh,
honest. Gate guards have been arseholes this entire time. Like I said,
mean,
when I first
No,
entered
these are
the
the first ones for me who've really been a problem. Like, maybe it's because of how we're. And I look down and like I imagine covered in like crud. Would anyone? Because of what's going on, I would really recommend we tiny hut it, but that is completely up to you. You can decide to leave once It's been set up. I will have to remain inside, but you can choose to leave if you want.
Yeah, I vote for the tiny hut. It's really nice.
But we can all
in
fit
there.
inside. It's not a problem.
How tiny is tiny?
Could fit. Well, if you want,
It's a 10-foot diameter. I think fit 9 people.
Yeah, it says 9 people. If you want, Maeve, I could make it with your tent inside of it, so you have privacy, which I think is very important.
Thank you.
And he starts drawing his. He starts casting it as a ritual.
Mhm.
Right. So I don't want to be rude about it.
I know
but
you're not going to let Cassian in.
Yeah, he's going to come up.
I was aware. I was about to say
Yeah.
it. So.
Yeah, it's like he could but it's not like he's like moving them out of the way. It's like quite I would say tortuous when Archeron like comes.
Doesn't allow him in.
No, yeah. Well, it's literally that's like when it comes to it, it's like look, Cassian. From what I
Call me
understand,
Cassian. I understand.
you don't require sleep, and it may be wise to have.
I understand you're uncomfortable around me. Don't worry.
I'm gonna give Cassian my tent. I know he doesn't sleep, but it's just so he's not sat in the fucking
Mud.
yeah.
Poor dude.
It's fine, really. I can just sit on the log, or there's like stone by the gate. I can just sit on that.
Catty guards to just while away those hours.
He gives a white
Don't worry.
person smile.
So do they. It's like white people smile, just bouncing off each other's into infinity. Okay, so it takes 10 minutes. I think I may have a tent. I sold it. But we could like inside of it is cool, like pleasant and dry, regardless of the outside conditions. Once it's set up, it is only there for 8 hours. And as I said before, after like right bedtime, no stories.
As soon as it cuts, you need to sleep. If you want the full 8 hours before getting
so I would recommend people like set it up. I could take as long as I needed to set it up.
Mhm.
It says 10 minutes, but I assume with the ritual you can like not stop.
You can
and
like
start.
wait. Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
hold the last rune. But yeah, while you're I assume you're casting that like just by the edge of like the gates.
Like not in the way. I would like
Not in the way, but I mean,
Yeah.
in front of the wall, because there's like
Yeah.
a bit of a stone platform to the side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would do is have porridge can go in and out of it, and I would have my book like 10 feet above me. Like that's no, that would need to come inside, and then it could float out.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't
So while you are setting it up, is there anything that people want to talk about before bed? If not, then you can all take a long rest.
I will say, Sidon would probably set up like a bedroll between 2 trees off the ground and sleep outside again.
Okay.
He likes sleeping under the stars.
There's no stars, but come.
There's no
Yeah,
like
it's
little
okay.
demon portals just popping up. Okay, buddy. If you're sure, do you remember what we spoke about?
Cool. So I'll say you make the
I got Cassian out here. It's fine.
you make the last rune, and the hut forms itself. Cassian's like sitting on the stone, so he's not sitting on mud. Just like writing in his
Sitting
book.
in the mud plate.
No. And he is just like letting the hours go by. I will say everyone can obviously hit the long rest button. Sidon, your night is a bit iffy. You're getting like flashes while you're asleep. You're getting like flashes of weird, I won't say memories, but like weird images. You can't make it out or remember them in the morning. But it was a bit difficult for you to sleep. But you all do get your long rests. And you wake up to see, again, those gates. The same 2 guards are standing there. They're really bored.
He's left back, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cassian, like, watches. He's, like, counting. And he, like, looks up. He looks up half a second and then the dome vanishes. And he's like, there we go. So the dome vanishes and you'll have a bit of a rude awakening. Going from nice tempered environment to cold.
That
and,
is
like,
the downside
muddy.
of this.
Yeah.
If I were to take
I'm
some
not
levels in
used to the-
sorcerer, perhaps I could extend the spell for a nice lie-in, but at the moment, no. No sorcery points for
That
me.
seems very specific.
It is a very unique build. I googled it and couldn't find anyone else who extended spell on.
What are you talking
and
about?
not for a lie-in.
Anyway. But yeah, so you all wake up and have your breakfast in the morning.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yep. And you see the two guards being like in Sylvan says, "Are you ready yet?"
Sorry, are you waiting for us? Sorry, I didn't
Pastries.
realise.
I don't know what we have. What do we have for breakfast?
You have rations.
Rations.
Do you like
Yeah.
some
Do you have
rations?
jerky?
I could go out into the forest and hunt some.
I didn't. No, we
Yeah, we
covered
already
this
had this
before.
conversation.
Okay, let's.
We're all
let's
right,
just
don't
go.
worry.
I'm just saying, like, we keep going on about how we don't want to eat rations. I could literally just.
Nobody
No, it's not
said
that we
they
don't want to
eat
eat
them.
It's like we don't know what's in the forest to eat, and we don't know if it's safe, and we don't know if it's
It'd
sentient.
be another snake.
You could come across a deer, kill the deer, and then the deer's family be like, "What have you done with my brother?"
I need to ask, I need to ask.
I ate him with a nice Chianti.
For breakfast, do you have any Chianti? That's an evening drink, surely. To God.
I need to ask as
where are you
well.
Well, to be fair, Venice is also an evening meal.
Slab, what are you trying to say?
Does Artron say it in that voice?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't get what Jen
Brother.
says.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and like he pulls the face when he does it as well. Like sticks his bottom jaw out.
Sticks his
like,
arms out as well.
Yeah, like what you say, brother? Yeah.
It's like I just picture like a kangaroo, like the video of the kangaroos like squaring up.
I was actually going for. I don't know if you've seen it, that TikTok where it's like, oh, the English accent is the most sensual accent in the world. Anyone want a fucking burger?
Chinese!
Chinese. That guy's a legend. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. And yeah, so no, we appreciate the offer. Don't think for a moment we don't. But
But no.
Not
We're
here,
back on the
not now.
material plane. When
Yeah, on the
we're
mater-
back on the material plane.
when we're back in the material plane, you
Get cut out.
you can identify the animal that the meat came from. We'll all be there. I'm actually now I'm speaking for the other part. I will allow you to cook for me.
I don't know about
Silent
cooking.
cooking
like,
sounds like a disaster.
You're not cooking, getting.
hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting the protein. Okay, cooking. Nah, I don't really
Well,
trust
so
that.
can't
your
eat
plan
that
is just
raw.
to bring us just a sopping hunk of meat.
No, of course not. I know my way around a
A
pan.
carcass.
The guards begin to lower the gate.
Are you going through or what, Dick?
What the fuck are you doing? Come on!
Okay, I think we're
You've
ready.
only had one of them talk. You don't know what the other guy sounds like.
Thank you for being so patient with us. Love you. Bye.
You say that in common. They have no idea what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Those guys, they didn't sound very nice, to be honest. I don't
think they-
understand what they said, but it didn't sound that like.
Really?
Nice.
It
Swears
sounded
in
really
Sylvan.
pleasant.
I
It sounded
don't,
really pleasant.
well, I don't know how many people they have come through. Maybe I suppose you've not come through this gate before. I suppose this. Do you think it perhaps going with everything that's going on? Maybe.
By the way, what is going on? Like, Sable just disappeared and was really like weird the last time, right?
You've not heard Sable speak, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but through Maeve, like Maeve said that she sounded weird, right?
I don't know.
Well, I was under the impression we had one half of the conversation, but I suppose we don't.
It's all telepathic,
Yeah,
so.
okay, that's fine. Okay. Is Beth with us?
Mhm.
Okay. Is Maeve just being quiet?
Mhm.
Okay. I
Mhm.
wasn't sure because okay.
That's why.
Oh, the tippy tappies. Okay. That's
So the gate opens, and you see in front of you the sort of low-cut field with the image of a faintly glowing golden tree far on the horizon. The land is totally flat, and you can see for miles, and the sky is a yellow golden with hints of turquoise. But you see sort of around each court, there's like these faint sliver, like there's sort of a purpley, like a dark purple from the shades, there's like a pink from the phantasms and so on.
Drax
you can't-
started to fanatically scribble down like how it looks.
But you can't see a single cloud in the sky above you. To the east, to each sides of you, you can see as you're walking across this bridge, it like drops off into oblivion. And to everywhere around you, you see these slices of magic, like with like rock and stone, like from like the bottom, like floating islands essentially. And sort of looking to the east, you can see the bright blues and pinks of the Court of Phantasms, and then further on, you see the lush grass and tall trees of the Court of Shapeweavers. And it looks both miles away and right in front of you. I assume you guys continue walking.
Yeah.
These like random bits of like I'm kind of picturing, like the microverse in Doctor Strange. When he goes through, he has that like out of body experience.
The multiverse, yeah.
Multiverse, yeah. So he has all those, like, goes through and he sees all those weird like
Weird,
kaleidoscopic thing.
yeah.
I'm assuming that's what those things look like.
Well, no, it's just like, it's just like seeing an island on water, except there's no water and they're floating.
Okay.
Don't know, can't think of anything with... The weirdest thing, the closest thing I can think of is that one episode of Legend of Korra, where it's
in the
one
spirit
past. And you've got from the
they
first
are all-
Avatar. Yeah.
They're all on.
Oh yeah, that is a
what's
weird.
it
Yeah.
called?
But yes, so I assume you will be able to cross over this bridge. It's not rickety by any means, but it's just like this wooden bridge that's like floating, but it's like, looking to each side, looking down, there is nothing except like blue.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Pretty much. If anyone's scared of heights, this is not the best time for them.
What about above it?
Above, which is like looking up, which is like a sky. I did describe it. It's like a
What I was thinking, like, if we look down below and it's just like a weird like turquoisey blue, I was wondering if it's the same image above us.
no above you. It's like a sky, but like different colors.
Okay.
Side no jump.
If we
Jesus.
looked up, right, as we walk over the bridge into the Court of Shapeweavers, does the sky change?
Well, you're
We
not
see
there
it.
yet, but so like looking up, there's like the purpley magenta color of the Court of Shades. If you look up while you're walking, you can almost see where the purple and pink merges with this bright yellow of order in the middle. You can almost look to the other course and see that same thing with different colors. But as you continue on, you cross into the area, and those who can cast spells feel this like intense elation, like the strands of magic and the arcane loosen slightly, giving you a slight hold on those forces, like more is possible than before, and it's almost addicting.
Is it similar to the feeling I got during the convergence, which that is now one.
No. No, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a sugar rush, but for magic. If that makes sense, that's the best way I can describe it.
Okay, cocaine.
But at that same time, as you're sort of getting closer to like stepping onto order, Archeron and Sidon, there is this feeling like a clawing at your stomach for just a second. It's like a burning pain that takes over you, but then as you keep walking, it stills and you're fine.
So was it when we passed over like a specific place?
No, it's just like as you're walking across the bridge. Nothing, not specific
Like a
spot.
gut punch.
Yeah,
What if
sort
I
of.
turn around and like walk back over it and then come back.
There isn't it. It doesn't happen
It
again.
doesn't happen again. Okay.
No.
The alien pops out of Simon's stomach.
Yeah. But then as you're all getting closer, you're a number of steps away from the fields.
Just
Um,
before we get there,
yeah.
Archeron's going to look down at his shoulder. Has the scar changed?
No.
Okay.
Sorry?
That was it. Sorry.
But yeah, you're a number of steps away now, and for just an instant, you all feel this, like, this sense of power. It feels like everything could be done, and it's, you love it. It is, again, like, addicting. And you can't help but make you smile slightly. It's like a nice feeling, that washes over you as the first person, whoever that may be, can step onto Order.
Okay. What happens if we cast a spell?
What do you cast?
If feels
anything.
good. It feels good. It feels like things are going good. I'm trying to think of a spell that doesn't need a target. I'm going to cast at a 3rd level. Phantom Steed. So I'm going to bring my horse into it.
Okay.
I can do it as a spell. So I'm just like I don't know if it looks any different. Like
The horse materializes as normal.
Okay, damn. Okay, what a waste of a 3rd level slot. Awesome, love that. That's fine. Hey, you never. It's better than last time I tried this shit and it blew my head off.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I assume you guys all walk on to this like field of reeds. Is the best way to describe it. But yeah, nothing specifically happens. There's like a vague pathway, if I can even call it that. More like places people have walked.
Are we like alone here, or do we see a couple of pedestrians, like people going between courts or anything like that?
Looking around, as you all step onto the area, you don't see anyone else. Not currently. There's like a faint faint hills, so they could be blocked by them, but you don't see anyone around you.
Is it? Okay. I'm gonna send Porridge off to like explore, to, like see if you can get near one of these islands. I'm not sure.
I mean, if they're far,
like
okay, islands as in like the other courts, like
okay,
it's going to be a while before you get to any of them.
So this bridge that we're crossing over, I know we have crossed over it, but what happened? So how do I ask this question? So is the land coming up? Like, could I potentially send Porridge underneath the landmass we're walking under?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try? I would like to do that.
Like there is like an edge actively that you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you send Porridge like over and around, like sort of underneath, and it's just like how like in most media it's depicted, like stone underneath it.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything like shiny stones or rocks or anything?
No.
Okay. Off the flying island. Place. Okay. Cool. And I'll bring him back to me and ask him what he saw, and he's like, nothing. I was like, oh. Good job, buddy.
You know, I imagine the bridges between the courts, because I feel like they're quite long.
Yes. Yeah. It was
And
about 5 minutes walking.
Yeah, I imagine them kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember I don't remember it, or if you watched it, but in Samurai Jack in season 1, they had the bridge episode. It just goes on.
Like you can look back and you can see it, but like
Yeah.
if it wasn't straight and like always perfectly clear, it would definitely be difficult to see.
Yeah.
But it is just like this like angelic sort of area that, yeah, that's the best way to describe it.
Hmm. Okay.
So, what do we do now? Do we just make our way over to the Shapeweavers?
Yes, I
would say so.
Dolores,
Do we know which?
Well, it's this one. It's been. I think it's one. We know where it is from the map. It's like this.
You do have a map.
Yeah, we have a map. So we and from what Ash described, it's like it looks physically different as well. Each one of them's like vaguely identifiable. As we turn around to look back at the Court of Shades, is there any like I don't want to use the word signpost, but is there like a directional thing that if someone got here and they weren't quite sure where they were, that if they found their way here, would they be able to know?
There isn't any like identified thing. I think if you were here, it'd be confusing if you didn't know anything. But usually, if you're here, you know something.
Yeah. And this tree.
Yes.
This how far are we away from this tree?
It's very difficult to tell. It's that thing where it's so large that you could be really close to it, or you could be really far away from it. But from what you know in the map, you're,
Quite away.
pretty far away. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a day in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think then we press on to the court of shape moves. It's not this one, it's the next one. Second on the right.
I will ask, how, as you've all crossed over, how are people, all of you, reacting to this?
Well, you mentioned that it basically get a sugar rush.
Yeah, sort of.
I'm not going to say he's like stuff like physically bouncing, but you know you could tell he's got like, a buzz.
Yeah.
Like his pupils are probably like dilated and stuff like that.
Huh?
Everyone else?
I don't really know. It's kind of like a. Describe it like the field of reeds. So, just imagining kind of like. Just. Like it's up to. Up to your knees and stuff, and he started probably just sort of. Stroking the grass kind
like
kind of
Gladiator.
thing.
I knew you were going to say
Like
that.
Gladiator.
Fucking knew
Like
it.
Gladiator. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the only
it's
thing I
fully.
can think. Yeah, it's the only thing I can think. And let's be honest, who wouldn't if they entered a field of reeds? That's exactly what everyone would do.
What is it, corn or is it reeds?
It's difficult to tell. I've been describing it like
Reeds.
field of reeds. No, it's like long orange, yellow, gold grass.
Okay.
But that's the reeds is the best way I can describe it for like height and things makes like what you're picturing.
I think Maeve is taking a mental image, because she's definitely going to draw this.
Yeah, Drac is drawing this as we walking. Like drawing it and like have little text under like what it is so he can make it better when he get home.
For Archeron, obviously there's been there's been quite a journey to get here. There's a couple of things he's looking at. So one, what is this grass like? Like could he like take some of it with him? I'm not asking for like a cutting. Can he like rip some out of the ground so you don't have to go past it? Or
You could if
like
you
break
want.
off a piece. Yeah. So he probably tried to pocket some of it. Just
As you break off a piece, can you make me a
Ruh-oh.
where is that?
He's
don't
just gonna
know.
blow up.
Do you have
his
less than
face again.
100 hit points? Too bad, buddy. Powered kill.
Can you make me a concept?
Yeah, I can definitely try. Yeah, let's see where we are.
It's the same as the fucking flower.
19. I'm on fire today.
So you take
Holy shit.
not that much. 8 damage after force damage.
Okay. Force, and is that
Force
do I be able to identify where that came from?
The guards.
Well, no, I know that's a really weird
I'm firing
question.
at you.
No, I know it's a really. I can't hellish. I'm not looking to hellish rebuke. I'm just looking to what.
Yes, to
what's
see
hurt
what.
me, yeah. Like, is it the grass cutting my hand? Is it like a gut punch from like damage?
The best way to
environment?
describe it is like a gut punch. Like
Right,
it is
okay.
this invasive force that is like, don't do that. Essentially.
So, hang on, let me just write that. I get Enviro slapped.
Myro slap.
But
Yes,
I have
it's a gut punch. Thank you.
but I've got like a fistful of this golden grass.
Were you taking a fistful?
But like, I'm not grabbing one single thing. I'm
Okay,
grabbing
so I
like 2
will
or
up
3.
the damage bit.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So 3,
I
you
upped
take
the
another
damage.
1 point of force damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you have like a bit.
Okay. I'm not. I just have just. Okay. I was like, okay, I won't do that again. So he like looking around in
It's
wide
the flower all over again.
yeah. Yeah. Nature does not love Archeron. But he well. So he's
Everyone keeps trying
looking
to do stuff to nature.
He's looking around in this wide-eyed wonder, trying to figure out, like, trying to put things together. Like, this is order, so you know, like, trying to figure out the like if there's like mathematics involved and stuff like that. Not going to roll a check, I presume. If there is, it's beyond the scope of his mere mortal mind. One thing he is keeping an eye on, though, this is probably like the only sunlight Cassian's seen in like going on 20 years.
No,
I know,
Cassian
not-
goes outside.
Yeah, he can go.
Yeah, I know,
inside.
but he can't go out in the sun.
Yeah,
Yes, he can.
Can he?
Yep.
Yeah,
I've said that many times.
yeah, we
Have you?
talked about
I
this.
missed
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Because when we first described it, because it was like Crown Top was all like
Crown Top
driven
is
through.
like well, it's like
All
cloud cover,
clouded.
but you are in
He's not.
Awesome.
He's not like a generic vampire. We've said this
Yeah.
a lot. Like
He
he's
can
different.
go out in the sun.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I know there was the thing about the paladin sense not working on him either. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. But yeah, so he's looking around this wide-eyed wonder. Scratch that bit about him asking about Tressing then. I don't know. I've not written that in my notes at all. I think that must have happened outside of conversations with Archon, because otherwise I probably would have noted that down.
Can't remember. It was
yeah.
it was ages ago.
I only
so-
write down stuff that happens to Archon, so.
Mhm.
Okay. But yes, it's wild-eyed wonder, and like he's pulled out this grass thing, and part of him's wondering, like, would that be the case if there was anything here that he tried to remove from the plane? Like, if he was to find like a rock in the ground, like, and that he was to try and like move it, would that be the case as well? Does he see a rock on the ground?
You do not see any rocks.
Okay. Just only under the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as the eye can see, it is just this sort of golden lush grass.
Completely flat, and we don't see anyone. We don't see anyone.
You see,
else.
like, there's like faint hills, like rolling hills, but nothing. You don't see anyone, currently. There's like, I won't say there's like a fog because you can see everything, but it's like the light almost is blocking you from seeing, specific thing. Makes sense. But yeah, so I assume you guys start to war.
Mhm.
Can I have someone roll me a D4? Sorry, no, a D6. Sorry, I look at the wrong thing. Just go with the first one I see. Is someone gonna roll me a D6?
And you-
Sorry, I was just making the notes.
I was waiting to see if somebody else did it.
I did it like
Someone
I'll
did
do
it.
it.
I mean,
The other
it's just
day.
whichever one I see first. Woo.
2.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, obviously you can't see very much around. And we'll say this is like 3 hours in. You see what appears to be like a campsite, like a small group of tents. You're coming from like the bottom of this map. Like 2 small tents, one of them is round, one of them is like a long tent, as well as a like a fire pit, or like a stone pit with some rocks, and like a snuffed out campfire with like a pan and a pot.
This is a really weird coincidence, but this map is very, very similar in layout to the Knoll ambush.
Is it?
To the north
Yeah.
bush.
Yeah, remember? Not ambush, but we were walking out to the Vermilion.
Oh yeah.
bomb. It
Yeah.
just struck me, because it was the same kind of similar layout. Tents on the left and the road that divided. Weird coinky dink.
Well, that was
Yeah,
completely not.
Flip.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it strange. Do we?
Oh, it
see
is a bit.
any,
I'm just looking at that one. Yeah.
Do we see any signs of life?
You don't see any people.
Okay. I'm gonna send Porridge to fly over.
Okay.
I'm
Do a
assuming everyone
flyby.
else, people not I'll say react. React is a very evocative word, but it's common knowledge that everyone's seen this. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's right in front of you.
I'm gonna send Porridge over.
Okay.
What did you see, buddy?
Porridge can make me a perception check if he wants. Perception, survival, investigation.
Quah.
Any of those.
Archeron, what
see,
do
it's
your
gonna be
porridge
just-
I see?
Uh-huh.
22.
yeah.
Jesus, James.
That's I don't know, and that isn't even Archeron. That's Porridge. He
Yeah.
got 19 there.
So looking around with a perception from like the air and like going around, there doesn't appear to be any personal items around. Obviously, this is a tent and there's like pots and pans, but there doesn't appear to be any bags or things like that, which leads to believe that like people left somewhat willingly, if that makes sense. Like they weren't just like taken or anything, or they could have just disappeared. Like you don't see any people or any like signs of people other than the tents and stuff.
Okay. It appears to be abandoned. Shall we see if there's anything in there that could help us on our journey? Never say no to another pillow.
No.
Okay.
You want another bedroll?
Just
Okay.
be careful you don't pluck any grass. I picked some grass and it hurt worse than the snake did.
Oh.
Well, I say the snake, the poison area. But perhaps there'll be something in here useful. So you're quite a you're good at sniffing things out, tracking things like that, aren't you?
Who, me?
as unless there's anyone else here called Sidon. I thought your intelligence had increased. Maybe I was wrong.
You did say
I'm
something
good
very
at-
quickly, so I was like, yeah.
I'm good at finding my way around nature and survival checks, but investigation is not really what
Well, no,
my
it's more
strong
survival to see
suit
how
is.
long if you can figure out what happened here. But let's have a quick shufty.
But yeah, moving around. If anyone would like to make survival checks, perception checks, investigation. Well, perception already been done actually, but investigation, survival, and then if you
Well-
have any other specific things you want,
Oh,
go
damn.
ahead.
Can I
20.
make a detect magic?
Yeah, you can cast Detect Magic. So we'll say looking around, the lowest was 12 from Sidon. So with the investigation, from Drac and Slab, there aren't any tracks. And like that's slightly weird, and there isn't.
Is there wind?
There's like a bit of wind, but I mean on the grass on the ground, there isn't any tracks or any signs of things similar to perception. But it's like whoever was here just vanished, like they're just gone.
But there'd be
Um,
tracks of them coming in, right?
Yeah.
So there's no tracks of people leaving.
No. But so Sidon with his 12 survival, which isn't great, but sort of looking at the campfire, and looking at the tents and like inside and things like that, you sort of get the sense that this has been here for like a day and a half, maybe. We'll come back to you in a
Cool.
second.
Crack
because-
is cool.
I'll come back to you in a sec, because with the detect magic, so Maeve, you're looking around, and you have the detect magic up, and you, sort of see, with help from it, something very faint, but in the, reeds, sort of, or the grass, like, sort of very much below it, so you can't really see it unless you have that glint from magic. You see there appears to be some, like, runes. Specifically, conjuration runes.
Can I take a closer look?
Yeah, you make me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage. 14. Looking at them, it's difficult with a 14, but you get the sense that this is some sort of teleportation. Someone left.
Okay.
And vanished essentially. But Sidon, with your 12 while you're looking around, you like look in the tent, the sort of longer tent, to, like see if you can find anything. And there's a bit of like soot on the ground, or like a bit of dust, and you like go to look at it, and for a second, your eyes glaze over white. And where your hand was, you see it change almost. Your obviously normal hand to a paper white hand with long nails. You can see, you're like not moving yourself, you just see like through the eyes of someone else. This hand is turning the handle of a door, and you hear a guttural growl coming from you. And the drawing of a blade wreathed in fire. You taste blood as your lip curls into a smirk and you step forward. A black boot on the throat of a man with tanned skin and curly brown hair wearing silver plate armor. Which I'll send the image of in a second. But just as you're trying to focus on this person, focus on the blade right at his throat, you see the same. Your eyes go back to normal, and you're back. Looking at the dust, and I'll send the image to the person. Well, just send it to you.
Did this look like? Oh, did this look like it was like? Did my eyes gloss over and see into the past? Like, did it look like it was here that this happened, or did it look like?
I think you said door handle, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm wondering. Like,
Door
maybe
handle
the
in the tent.
no,
Yeah.
tense. I touched soot and this is what did it. So I'm wondering if
I
the
will
fucking lady
say-
may have left the soot trail and I saw it in the past.
I will say, while difficult to tell, like Eddie's details, you think the floor was like stone. So it almost definitely wasn't here. Yeah. Yeah, you come back to yourself.
What?
What just happened?
Guys,
Yes.
What have you
I
done?
did nothing. This time I genuinely did nothing. I was having a look around and I point out the like dust, the soot on the ground, and I sort of like I just reached down to that and then I was somewhere
Please
else.
tell me you didn't lick it.
No. I reached down and then I was like somewhere else, and it looked like someone was in trouble.
So you like teleported or?
No, it wasn't like I teleported. I was still here,
Like a
but
vision?
looking through someone else's eyes. I
Like a
don't
vision
know.
almost, or possession?
Yeah, like a vision.
Sorry.
Fuck me, right?
I didn't hear you, but sorry.
Sorry.
Really quiet.
I heard it.
That's literally said, like a vision. And half a second later, James, you're like a vision?
Oh, I genuinely didn't hear you. That's why
No,
I
it's
wasn't
fine.
sure whether you back
I
or
was
not.
leaning back. That was.
That's so funny.
Sorry.
And then Simon was like, yeah, like a vision.
The vision archer on.
Sorry.
Dave, you were right.
Like a vision.
Yeah.
Like a vision.
Like a fish.
Perhaps there's
Maeve's
an
gonna dig
echo,
a
an
hole
echo,
in
an
the
echo.
sand, stick her head in it, and just quit.
Great.
That's it. She's staying
I
here.
don't know.
Don't do that, take 4 damage.
Yeah.
When I came out of it, so the last thing I saw was him holding the blade to the guy's throat. I didn't actually see him like get killed or anything. I got pulled
You
out. of it
didn't
before.
see. You saw like this white pale hand with like long
Yeah.
nails holding a blade to the throat of this person.
Yeah.
And just as the blade wreathed in fire was going down,
Yeah.
it came out of it. You didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
It was like I had a pale white hand with claws. It had a flaming sword, and he was about to kill some man with curly
Have
hair.
you seen like anything like this before?
Well,
Like
a
any
pale white
idea
hand with-
how it is?
Yeah,
How-
a pale
who is-
white hand with claws. It wasn't so I minor illusion the fucking creature thing.
No.
But,
Well, like Simon, you can it was definitely like a humanoid hand.
I suppose we can fucking Iron Man enhance.
I'm
It was
more
like
worried about-
a humanoid, it wasn't like your hand, but 4 fingers and a thumb, humanoid holding. Sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what it was, but it looked like someone was in trouble, but I don't know if it was like past, present, future. I don't know what it was.
And
Don't
what,
know if it was like whoever, like some residual of whoever was here and they left. to
take
go
me
do
through the
this?
exact steps that you got to get to. So, retrace your steps, because there was a moment. I don't know if anyone else felt it when we crossed over the bridge, and I felt it was horrible. It was
Yes,
almost like trapped wind.
It was like being punched in the stomach.
Well,
I
it
didn't
doesn't
feel
happen often
shit.
to me, but trapped wind is a real problem. But
Well, no, it was kind of like, unlike if you go against an opponent who just sort of hits you in the solar plexus, it
No.
takes the wind out of you for a second.
no,
You've never experienced. You want to experience that?
no. Why would I? I actually said I do have a plan. I would like to formally challenge you to a fight at some point, if that's okay.
Fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs, Queensbury rules.
I
That's
mean,
again.
we could, but I'd win. I'd win a fisticuffs.
Wow,
okay.
the confidence.
I don't think you will, but I think okay. That'll be fun.
If it was pure fisticuffs and you weren't using magic, then I'd win.
Would you not use your inherent abilities? So you
No,
would
not
choose your-
in a challenge like that. In a duel like
No,
that,
you
it would
wouldn't
be.
choose your martial arts training.
Oh no, well, that's different. I'm
How is it
trained
different?
to be a fighter.
I think you're discussing semantics.
Oh,
Anyway,
either way,
not for now,
let's
not for now.
beyond the point. What
I've
I
never been
did.
punched in the solar plexus. I had nuggies and swirlies, but never been punched in the solar plexus.
Oh.
I hear it sucks. But so take us through the steps.
That's
you
rough,
got,
but
we
Anyway,
can see,
so when you asked if I was like, if I could try and figure out what went on here, I was having a look around. I came inside here and I saw the. I came in this tent and had a look around. I'm
You did
confused.
what in
what
the
it-
tent?
Bill, press the
Thank you,
digitate. Press the
Jesus.
digitate.
Came in.
From all the way outside.
Sorry.
It's been a while.
No, I went into the tent and I reached out to touch this this soot, this ash, this dust. I don't know what it is.
To
And
to
then-
touch this ash.
And then you came into the
Oh,
tent.
Jesus.
And then I was somewhere else.
Children.
That's all I know. And then I went
I
into
can
this
believe
vision.
that. Okay. Right. So, Maeve, do you still have your detect magic up?
Last for 10 minutes.
Can you do you see anything on the dust?
Dust
It's
is
just the runes, right?
dust is.
This
Yeah,
is
there-
inside the tent, isn't it?
inside the tent, the dust is pretty dusty, but there is no magic about it.
Okay. I relay that information.
It's very dusty dust.
What if someone else reached out towards it?
What if
I mean,
you
it
reach
didn't,
out to us
like-
again?
To reach out towards it again?
Dust is pretty dusty.
Maybe
I'm
it was
wondering if
maybe
this
maybe
may-
it was a moment of convergence, to things happening that were linked at exactly the same time.
I'm worried it might have something to do with the snake I ate.
Oh,
The what?
if it's not the consequences of your fucking actions.
The spite in that voice.
No, she's got a point.
Yeah. So did you go off in the night and eat snakes again, or is this the same snake that we questioned you about yesterday?
Same
One of the
snake,
same
I'm
snake.
Okay. So I just want to keep on top of the snakeage. Because it's rapidly becoming a problem. Yes. We did say that one at the same time, didn't we? I didn't miss you
Yes.
there or speak of you there. I'm
It
very
wasn't
sorry.
you. It wasn't your. Like, you genuinely didn't hear me. It was
Yeah.
the fact that Pete heard me and answered you. I was like, the fuck?
For this guy, I guess. Yeah.
I would,
Wow.
Okay, to be fair, I actually didn't hear James say like a vision. I was answering Bess. I was just finishing my first sentence before
Okay.
answering
Okay.
Like a
just so
vision.
happened it coincided with
If you
Artron
don't, if
saying
you
like
don't
a
call
vision.
this episode like a vision, I
And
swear
then
to
like
God.
Yeah.
I'm not calling this episode like a vision.
Okay.
Aw, like
snakes
a
aren't playing though,
virgin,
It's the right now. Snakes on a plane is up there.
like a virgin.
Or sucky snake.
Oh god.
I can't name every episode after a song or movie. I'm already
No,
having two in a row.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna have Dancing in the Moonlight and The Rhythm of the Night back to back.
Yeah. Oh dear me.
I can't keep doing it.
Well, I see a theme going there. Just
Oh
keep
yeah,
going.
you could just lean into the theme.
Yeah.
No.
No.
We're just gonna just relentlessly drop like movies and songs now, just forever. Okay, so is there anything else in the tent now that Simon's dusted it up?
No. It's a 10.
Except
Okay.
dust.
Okay. Well,
I'm a little bit worried about this guy. He may have been killed.
Well,
I relay what he looks like to people, that he had like
Is there a
tan skin
picture
and
in-
curly hair.
I said this would just pay.
Oh, okay. Peter, do you have the cantrip minor illusion that you chose? Or
No.
Pete,
Or you
do
can-
you have it?
yeah.
Or you can describe it.
he
Describe it-
has-
that's what
describe
I-
it, make a
sketch it.
story, perhaps.
Okay, Simon, you can
He
either make a performance check to describe it, or a straight dex check to draw it.
If you're
Wait.
just imagine like.
Why
the
is it
stick man.
next check to to draw
It's
it.
sleight of hand, isn't it?
I mean, it's because it's sleight of hand, and I have to make it something.
Okay, well, I'll do the dex check.
Tate.
I was gonna silvery bombs as a joke. What that one, baby? That's incredible. So I just imagine like an
Stick
emoji.
figure.
Yeah, yeah.
No, okay. By the way, Asher, we're good.
Okay, I did just look. Yeah.
Yeah, like that figure that Matt drew.
It's
for
like it's a fucking stick man. You look
I
like
think
this.
I recognise him.
Hey, you have hero points,
Yeah.
and you do have an ability that lets you roll again.
Oh shit! No, hold on.
Is that your like your demonic ability?
No,
No,
it's the
this is
hand.
my axe ability. I can
Right.
reroll, but then I get disadvantage next time. So yeah, I'll take the advantage.
Oh my god.
It's definitely a
marginally better. It's a stick
This
figure,
stick figure's got a
but
mustache.
this one has curly hair.
Yeah.
He had curly hair and tanned skin.
Maybe I don't know if it'd be worth you taking the description of this. I think this poor man is gone.
Sided or the guy who got stabbed.
The guy who got stabbed. Let's draw a line under this poor fellow. We shall never know who he is ever. Okay, I'm going to go and look at the runes outside that Maeve was found earlier, because apparently they're concentration and teleportation, and I'm going to cast an eye over them myself.
Yeah, trying to go and make me an Arcana check.
I would love nothing more. Come on, big numbers.
1.
Even that's an okay number. 28.
28. This is definitely the runes to plane shift.
Oh, okay. Would I know? Okay, this is
Or like some of them.
Okay, this is a very specific question, but I'm going to ask it because it's such a high roll.
Mhm.
Would I be able to tell the type of person?
Oh, caster.
Yeah, like so what I'm asking is, I'm not asking for like a class. I'm asking, is this like a divine or arcane or eldritch cast? So I'm not looking for like a subclass. I'm looking like the kind of
Yes,
person who will be able to do it. Or maybe like if it's in this particular language, that kind of thing.
I might be able to get that. Hold on.
Okay.
Where is it?
Where is it?
It appears to be. So you're looking at it,
Mhm.
and it's arcane, but you get the sense with the 28, there's only some of the runes, so it's likely partially from a scroll.
Okay.
Like arcane fueled scroll.
Would I be? I'm going to note these runes. I know I mechanically can't do anything with them, but Archon's going to make a note of them in his book.
Okay.
Yep. And presumably we've gone through the other tents.
Yes, there's
And
nothing
there's
else.
out there. Oh, balls. I was hoping for a chest of gold. Well, minor amusements aside, shall we press on?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. To
No. Yeah.
Just,
Great.
yes, just be wary with the grass. Everyone, I mentioned it to Maeve, but there's if you do pull the grass, it does it pulls back.
Sorry, what?
Well, the grass, the wavy corn, the reeds, whatever you wish to call it. I wanted to take some with me to perhaps give to Lord Orion, just Master Orion, and just do a little bit of experimentation with. So I yanked some out of the ground, and it really hurt. So beware, try not to do that. Don't make the same mistake I did.
What if you cut it? Have you tried?
Feel free to try. It hurt me, so I have all the grass I feel I need. I mean, it'd be interesting to find out. Maybe if I throw the grass at you. No, I
At you.
know. At you, yes. Go, hay fever. But, yeah, I don't know. Perhaps I don't know. If I'm being honest, I didn't really consider. I just wanted to examine it because it's quite pretty. We won't be able to get the same stuff back in Periphalon.
Yeah,
and
so
we don't
I'm
know
gonna-
when we're here again.
Pull out. I have a cutting knife.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take that and like cut off a little bit of this,
I'm gonna
whatever it is.
Jack, can you make me a con save?
Yeah.
As he's doing that, can I
17.
see if I can identify where this Enviro slap is coming from?
You take 2 points of force. You can't see anything.
Okay.
But Drac, you feel that like gut punch. God punch.
Oh, still hurts.
Hmm. Can I have the grass?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Smokes it.
I'm going
Okay.
to make a friendship bracelet.
It hurts. But
Friendship hurts.
But here's the thing: is I thought you only had to make a con save upon pulling the grass.
I was joking, but yeah. I mean, you don't know. You haven't tried. You can't try and pull it apart. You can't break this friendship bracelet, it'll fucking kill you.
Friends forever.
Forcefully friends forever. Okay, so you all continue on. Can someone else roll me a D4?
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know. What is Jesus doing?
Yeah, the news just came up on my screen. Go away.
Ugh, real world stuff. Gross.
So you rolled a 1. So you will continue walking for another 4 hours. It's getting. I mean, you've been walking for about 6. I'll say you could have you could have eaten while you were around there. But as you're walking.
Damn, I'm getting low on rations.
Okay.
Oh
cool.
shit! I've not been tracking them. Yeah, good point. I completely forgot. I say arrows, just never fucking remember, do you?
I've been tracking as the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I
You don't use arrows, you use bolts.
Yeah, my case of bolts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as you're walking for another, I think it's 4 hours or something, in front of you, you see. You can't really tell what they are because you're too far away. Let me change the map. You see these groups of small, slightly glowing bugs, maybe? Can't really tell. Too far away.
How far is too far?
Well, they're on the map.
Oh,
So
30 feet.
yeah, I mean they're small.
Okay.
So these small swarms of something.
Would they be easy to get around?
They're floating around, sort of in and around the pathway you've been following. Yeah.
So if I was to get, I don't know if this is going to do it. If we were to go hypothetically this way, would we be able to bypass them?
If they want to move, then yeah.
Okay.
Can we stealth up to them and see what they are?
If you want,
Yeah, let's do it.
make me a stealth check.
I want to
20.
join in and get close with a stealth check as well.
I'm hanging back.
Me too.
Same.
Okay, so
I have advantage on stealth checks.
2 ones.
Oh wait, but I also have disadvantage
Yeah,
on my
12.
D20 rolls.
Fine.
So
Yeah. We'll call that the 12.
but it would be
No, it'd be
a
the first
straight
roll.
it'd be a
It
straight
would
roll.
be 18.
Straight
Oh
roll.
yeah, sorry. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you both sort of stealth up, and getting closer, I will send you the image of these things.
Oh, they're so happy.
Okay,
They're
what are they?
They're small little multicolored glowing bug things.
Fireflies.
Sort of, but they're different
They're in
colours
the
and they're more
Fae.
round.
Remember we're in the
Would not believe
They're
your
so
eyes.
cute, yeah.
Ten million fireflies.
How many is there? Is there a whole
There's
nest of
3 different swarms of them. They're just flying around, hundreds maybe.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Of,
I do
very
have
small things.
flaming sphere, but I don't want to use it. They're too cute.
yeah.
I will say,
Million,
Drac,
then.
if you want, you can make me a nature check. Not with advantage.
Oh.
To see if you can tell what they are.
Yeah, let's do it. 12.
12? No, but you get the sense they could be celestial.
Oh, really?
They're really cute. I really like the yellow one in the background.
It's a little
I
guy.
think
It's
it
high.
He
Good
looks
friend.
high.
Yeah.
I want to capture one and keep it as a pet, but I'm not sure how.
Question, they're buzzing and humming. Does anyone speak celestial?
I speak celestial.
Nope.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of
I do.
they're not so like I think maybe a bit too far away, but Sidon being close to them, they're not saying words, but you pick up the occasional like slight word in Celestial.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
Can I speak Celestial to them and just... I'm gonna reveal myself to them and sort of speak Celestial
just quickly though, what were you stealthing behind? Because like, if you
It's long
imagine
grass.
we're...
It's long grass.
Right, long grass. Okay, yeah, okay.
I imagine the grass is like up to our knees, so I'm imagining that we're kind of like lion
Right.
prowling now.
Me too.
Yeah, you know, video game logic.
Yeah.
So I sort of stand up in the
yeah.
grass and reveal myself and just be like,
oh God, to the bugs. Sorry.
Not
Whips
the
it
bees.
out, yeah.
and
Well,
I
we
just
came
say
in
in
at 10.
Celestial,
Oh.
I come in peace.
I
No, stop
hello.
coming,
Become
Sidon.
intense.
As you say, as
I come intense.
as you say hello, Sidon, you see these three sort of swarms of them all turn and stare at you, and start to make this like hyper like just like
they're
just like-
what they're saying. Or
they're
they
not
just
saying
really, really
anything. It's like weirdly almost celestial, and they like clearly understand you, but they're not. You know, they're not saying words.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
What? Can you guys slow the roll and talk, or are you just buzzy?
They look at, like,
I was
You
crying.
know that I've got comprehend languages.
They look at each other and say.
This is the weirdest tangent you've
Okay.
ever gone on.
Hey, you guys roll the random encounter.
What are you guys doing in the Feywild? Are you Fey creatures?
You know
They say it's-
You know
What
the
are you
best thing
doing in the
about this.
Feywild?
You know the best thing about this is, Simon's asking all these questions and not getting an answer back.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's just a random gibberish.
I understand random gibberish. I speak idiot.
You're not an idiot anymore.
This isn't news to us.
Simon's not an idiot anymore. He's average intelligence.
I mean, have you ever met an average person?
True.
Well, my friend wants one of you as a pet. Would you be cool with that? If you wanted to join us on a journey?
There's like an angry buzz.
Hey, I'm not here to take anyone. I'm not here to take anyone. I just wondered if you wanted to join us of your own volition.
I would like this
Sidon, can you
one.
make me a con save?
Oh no!
Or else I will force you.
I don't have tongues. I can't speak.
15.
back.
So they like shed this dazzling sort of light, and you have to like close your eyes for a second. And when you sort of like manage to open your eyes, they're like moving away.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean into Slab. They're flying away. Do you think they smell him?
That or they finally saw him, like properly.
I've never known insects to be offended by someone else. I can't imagine what it was he said. I
Okay.
really wish I'd comprehended languages on that. I'm just picturing the conversation as Sidon like buzzing and like shaking his ass. Like,
Well, no,
is
he's
that how
speaking. He's speaking Celestial.
Oh, okay.
Sidon, what did you say to those little bugs?
I was just talking to them. I asked if one of them wanted to join us on our journey.
No, you did. You asked if they
did.
could take one. You asked if you
Yeah,
could
but I
take
said
one.
and I said of their own volition I was never going to take one.
Perhaps they're a very close family unit.
So wait,
Yes,
what you're
perhaps.
saying is you were just talking to them?
Yeah.
I understand why they flew away.
But just so
Ouch.
everyone's aware, those creatures are called sunflies.
They're really cute.
They're really cute.
I mean, so I guess nothing else here now. Did they leave any residue, like celestial residue? At all?
No, they didn't.
They don't come
Um,
intense like you
Oh,
do.
Jesus.
So immature.
No, they all left. And I assume you keep walking.
Yeah.
Did they go the way we're going, or they go a different?
No,
way?
they just sort of disperse.
They
Buzzed
buzzed
away.
They yeah. So I'll say because that was a
Jinx, buy me a
very.
Coke.
So I'll say because that was a very not important
No,
encounter.
that was not a super intense combat encounter.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty intense for Sidon. Can someone else roll me a d4?
I'm gonna do it. Oh no, I've just minimized.
James.
Where are we? B filler. Oh.
Can you roll me again, please?
4.
Oh, okay. So I'll just use the same map because I only made one because I'm not insane. I know, I spent ages making this. Yellow.
Did you actually make it?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find anything that worked. So about an hour later, you are still walking, still reeling from how fuck that was. And you see sort of by the side, you go over like a hill, and by the side of the road, you see a Eladrin, he appears to be Eladrin, like Elven, sitting in a cart, like on the side of the road, eating something, with a horse attached to it. Hasn't seen you yet, like looking in the other direction.
I guess you mean the horse is attached to the cart.
Yes,
Yeah, not the Eladrin, yeah.
Well, no.
Imagine the way round.
We don't want to like sneak up on him. Like we don't want to. Sorry, in character. Oh, look, there's a potential trouble. We don't want to alarm him or sneak up on him. Perhaps we should announce our approach.
Or
Hell,
just
traveller,
on the
well
road.
Or he is on his
This
own.
didn't
We
go
could just
well
knock
with the
him out.
Knolls.
I know.
He is on his own. We could just knock him out and just do the stuff.
Fucking hell.
Joking.
Or we
Joking,
could just
joking,
leave them
joking,
be and not
joking.
do anything.
Artron says what he said,
Hell,
didn't
well,
he? You see, he sort of like turns around, and gives like he's got like a bit of bread in his mouth. He gives like a wave, and like beckons you to come closer if you want.
Oh, yes. Hello. He seems friendly. What kind of Eladrin is he?
Spring. You get the sense.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, this should be a nice, chill dude. I think that is the vernacular. Hello. Yeah, he's like, I have a good vibe about this one. Archon, Squid the Third. Good day. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. We've come from the Court of Shades. Well, that's where our journey's brought us from. That's where we joined us from. Where have you come from?
I've been around. Just traveling. I'm going to the Court of. I have it down. The Court of Charms.
Ah.
That's
Isn't
where I'm
that-
from.
Oh, okay. Isn't that? Hang on. That's to like the north, isn't it?
No, it's the one after the Court of Shapeweavers. It's like the
Oh.
direct east one.
Oh, and so you're heading kind of this way as well? Because we're heading to Shapeweavers.
Well, then it's about the same direction, yeah.
Do you know roughly how far away we are? We've been travelling all day, and some of us are plumb tuck it out.
Well, it's about like think for a second. Another 4 hours, I think.
How much space is on his wagon?
Not enough for everyone. If that's what you're...
it's 7 people,
Yeah.
Thank you. So my you can call me Artron. What brings you out to order, or is it you're travelling between the courts?
I'm just traveling through. Bit of a traveling salesman.
Oh, and what kind of thing do you sell? Do you have your wares with us?
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, and the thing is, the horse. The horse is just like vibing.
This is like the horse.
Where's the horse? Sorry. Oh, right. So it's in. Oh wow, yeah. Oh yeah, he looks a cool dude. I like that horse.
Yeah, you see he like uncovers some like cloth that was on the cart, and like folds out a bit of it, and it turns into like a small like stand, like a stool.
Oh, like in Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yes. And Aladdin.
Are you competition to the bird guy? I forgot the name of.
Derek.
You
My
sound
God.
insane.
Blake.
What was his name? Yeah.
Starling.
Yeah, Starling.
I couldn't meet him.
Mm.
In general is his wares. I don't know who that is.
Well, he's like a traveling owl birdman who sets up shop in different courts. I'll try to convince him to start like branching out to the material plane.
I will
Maybe
say,
you could do the same.
Slab, the Rhythm Maker's drum is an excellent bardic thing. You do lose some of this. I mean, you can remain attuned for both of them, I think.
Yeah, you can.
For the spells, but it's just a better thing because you can get bardic inspirations back, and it like ups your saves and stuff. It's just really good.
Yeah, but the problem is,
You keep giving us sales like
I know.
traders with really expensive stuff and no money.
I think you guys,
we can
between you, I
sell
think you guys have a decent amount of money, and you have stuff you could sell.
I have like 20 gold.
Well, you have
Yeah.
none, but everyone else, I think.
I have 70 gold.
I have
Yeah,
46
that's-
gold.
I have 104.
See, between you guys, you could buy something.
The Rhythm Constantine I remember being good as well, but I can't remember what that does off the top of my head.
It lets you cast Otto's Irresistible Dance once,
That's
which is
really
why it's very
good.
expensive.
Yeah, like that is a auto fail thing, and
Yeah.
it's incredible.
So, like, yeah, between like three of you, you could buy something for 200 gold if you wanted to. Like, just because I've given you individual gold doesn't mean you can't pull it together.
Mm.
And it's like,
What is potion of maximum power?
when you cast a spell of 4th level or lower after Shrink this potion, you do max damage once.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
I have
but,
things for that potentially later anyway. But
He says,
okay.
"Oh, sorry." He like holds out a hand to whoever's closest. I'm Dendril. Friends call me Dan.
Dan Drill,
Oh,
like the
I
Dandrill.
don't like him.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't like him. Yeah.
I mean,
Dan
you can call me Drill if you want, but
Drill,
that's
yes. D-Rail.
Oh.
So would you do you buy things of travelers as well?
If someone interests me, then yeah.
Okay. I love these boots, but I don't have much use for them. But they do remind me of a friend, so actually I won't get rid of them. Sorry, I'm just looking.
Very
Yeah,
helpful.
Speaking out loud.
So I do have here some grass from Order. I know it's all around, don't look, but you wouldn't be able to pluck any without getting hurt, so could I perhaps tempt you?
No.
Oh, well, worth a shot. I have a little bag of sand.
And I'm happy for you. don't need it.
I have this oil of slipperiness and a wand of conducting if you're interested.
Yeah, trinkets. I'm always happy to get stuff like that. How do I do this? Because I know Archon's terrified of Cassian.
Terrified, I just think he's a fucking scumbag. We should have killed him.
I would say. Why? I don't know why he would tell Archon. It's just because you were
I don't.
actually about
I'm not
money.
even gonna, I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna
that's
buy
why
it.
I just couldn't
I'm
even.
not gonna buy it.
I would say he would say like while he's just like standing back a bit while you guys are talking to this guy. He does say, I'll just say in Maeve's head, it's easier. He just does say, I have a bit of money, not a great deal, but if people want to buy anything, then I have about 100 gold on me.
For me, it's more like I don't really need any of it.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
I'm just looking at it now. The staff of flowers is cool, but
It's not
It's-
useful.
yeah, it's not useful. Yeah. The best thing on that is the staff of the woodlands. What's that doing?
It's a druid only thing.
It's
I
a
think
really-
because it made sense.
Yeah, it's a really good stuff. I was looking at it the other day.
I genuinely think the Rhythm Maker's drum is worthwhile, even though it is expensive. If you can, like, I can not really contribute much to it, like 20 gold, and all my money's kind of pre-promised away. But yeah, I think that'd be good for Slab. That's what Damien will use for, like,
Slam's
most of
gonna,
his-
if he gets it, Slam's gonna walk around with one of those big apparatuses on that like, plays all the
Oh, one man
instruments.
band.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna one-man band this shit.
Oh, like the chimney guy in Mary Poppins.
But
But yeah, you guys buy anything? If you want, Cassian can pitch in like 75 gold to something.
I have these weird magic cards. I don't know.
Oh, carbs. I think you said carbs.
No, God.
I was like, hold on, how do I react to that?
Don't know how much these would go for.
So yeah, they're uncommon. So I'll
I'm-
say,
Getting them appraised.
yeah. Can I look at them for a second? He like takes it and
Ah,
like
robbed.
yeah, he runs off. No, so he
But
takes it.
realistically, if we were villains, we could just kill him and take all of this.
Yeah,
Well,
but no.
I don't think that's like the vibe of like 90% of the party.
It isn't.
I think-
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's an option.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought it up straight away. This is the first
Yeah.
thing I said. We could sneak up and just take him.
There's a
We
reason this
don't
guy's in
need
the
to
ladder
sneak,
and stab
would we?
look.
Yeah, they don't mess about.
They don't mess about.
Yeah,
5 of us.
You'd be surprised.
they. I, think, I
Okay.
can't remember.
They're
exactly.
CR10.
Yeah, but so was
and
the
the-
Froghemoth, so.
Well,
We're not
that was
gonna do
unfortunate.
it because we're not that kind of party. But I'm just saying, you know.
He says I could take off your hands for 125 gold.
Wow.
But,
I mean, they're pretty
too
nice cards.
bad.
What do they
I mean,
do again?
I can
Yeah,
throw
You
them.
can throw one
And-
to do damage, and there's
Oh
like
no,
a...
these are really useful though. Like
They are
for
really
percent.
useful. Yeah, they give me a ranged
Hmm,
option, but I'm just
yeah.
never in range. I always get right up. So
Yeah, but that's only because we've been able to plan the fights, like, and we've been able to control them, like to a certain extent. Like, you know, we walk into an area to activate. Oh, this is a very very meta question, but you walk into an area to activate a fight. We've been able to do that, but say for example,
yeah,
we were chasing
the
someone down
issue
or-
the issue I have with it
flying.
is I feel like they wouldn't count as monk weapons because it's a spell attack.
I thought we covered. I
And-
thought I should have said you could. I can't remember.
Well, it's a thrown weapon, so it wouldn't be a monk weapon, but
But can't you can't you use them anyway? As a
you can throw them. Yeah, they're not
I
a
could
weapon.
throw them, but
They're not a weapon. It's like
Yeah.
a spell attack.
yeah, it's a spell attack that uses like my dex, I believe.
Your
You
dex
play the
is-
cards.
What the
My
fuck
dex
is
is good. It's just I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna forget about them and just never use them.
I mean, I've got my like perpetual pudding cup that I never use, but it's just a flavour thing. I mean, like, I will see actually. How much would he give me for the perpetual pudding cup?
Like a gold.
It cost me more not to buy it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh no, it's fine. As it stands there and eat some tiramisu.
Hey, you don't want to go into that. Come on. It's perpetual pudding.
So, how much would he give me for oil of slipperiness and the wand of conducting?
Wand of conducting is common, right?
Yeah.
I give you 25 for the wand and 100 for the oil.
Sold.
Oh, great. So there's, what did I say, 125 gold for doing
Yeah.
Some other crap somewhere.
And then I also show him the quill that I have. The one with a question mark as feathers.
Oh, jeez, the one that gives you a stupid fucking response.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really in the market for a quill.
I hold it in front of him and like pull out the paper from my notebook and like, here, just humor me and write a question on it.
Okay, he writes down, are you guys going to buy anything? And the answer is like, lemons and applesauce.
That's what it does.
Did you
Very
buy
useful. He's like,
spell
"Hands
scrolls?
it."
By any chance?
Say that again?
You buy spell scrolls?
Depends on the scroll.
I have a scroll here of contact on the plane. I have 2 scrolls, but I want one of them. And the other one I can just pick up later.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that.
5th level spell?
Remind me, what level is that, 5th?
5th. It retails for 250 gold.
I'll give you... can you make me a persuasion check? Because I'll change the number I'm going to say.
Okay. Persuasion. Flat 0. Ooh, 13's not terrible.
13? I'll give you 175.
What if you... do you have any trinkets yourself you could throw in for it? Just because, you know, I know I could get more for it elsewhere.
I mean, I don't need it. I was just.
Well, no, I don't need it either. This is a shop, you know. I thought we were in discussion.
I mean, we are in discussion, but I'm also trying to make money.
What about? Well, 1 minute. So
The horse is like, if May was like
Jumping.
petting the horse. The horse, he will mention the horse is named Omar. And he's just like, it's like going up and down on the spot essentially.
like prancing.
Yeah, like prancing on the spot. And it's just like eating some bread. I don't know. He's kind of, I say eat the grass, but he shouldn't eat the grass.
I'm gonna take him up on that 175 gold.
Okay.
For contact other points. I can just pick it up for free in a couple of levels now. There we go. I can't use it until then anyway. Suddenly, Artron is fucking loaded.
Hey, Slab,
Yes.
do you want the drum? I can give you the money for the drum.
I mean, I
How
wouldn't
much
say
money
no.
do you have right now?
Oh no. Effectively, 112.
Okay. Then I will sell my card shop's debt for 125 and give Slab 100. And keep 25 for myself.
Or you can sell it and say, like, you can trade it for the drum.
I think
Yeah, but-
Sidon himself wants a bit of
Yeah, but
money.
to try
money
to, like,
myself.
persuade him. I don't know.
The drum is also 75 gold more expensive.
Yeah. It's quite the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion is a good thing, you know?
I'm not charismatic enough.
Okay.
I also have a flat zero like Dodger.
Currently petting the horse.
I have a +7 to persuasion.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I have a +10 to persuasion.
There you go.
But yeah, so I'll sell that and get the give Slab 100 gold of it. Buy the drum. I'll move out the way, so and push Slab forward so he can buy the drum.
Or you could buy the potion of maximum power. Or you could have a
I'm not
staff of flowers. Sidon, you could whack people with the staff and have flowers bloom when you hit them.
Now, this is really cheesing it, but if I said to him what if I wanted to buy that scroll back, rules as written, it would only cost me 125 gold to buy it back, so I would be up 50 gold.
He's not gonna. It's not stupid.
No backseas. No backseas.
I right to refuse anyone.
Yeah, yeah, you're drunk. Get out of it.
Customers are always right.
Oof, then not.
None of the Feywild.
Well, thank you,
I will-
Dandrill.
Yes.
Buy the drum.
Dandrill.
I will say as well, as in, if Sidon's giving me money for that, I would ask, is there like potential in lowering the price of the drum? Like,
What do you say to try and lower the price?
no, it's just like sort of haggling and stuff like that. Not
And bought him down.
yeah, barter. Not.
Can I get the receipt
I'm not.
for
I'm
this?
not like. Are you feeling kind? It's like just a haggle.
Okay. Can you? I'm gonna have
Can
a.
you do it? Can you do it for?
I'm gonna have it be
180?
a. I'm gonna have it be a persuasion contested roll because he also has a high persuasion. So
So
we'll
as
just
in
see
like-
who rolls higher. Just roll persuasion. I'll also roll persuasion. And
Oh,
we'll see who gets
shit.
higher.
Oh.
Oh well. Hey, I can roll a 1. I didn't roll a 1. So I'll say. He says, "Sorry, it's gonna have to be 200."
Okay. Because obviously, if I do that and I take Sidon's 100, I will have 12 gold to my name.
112.
No, I have 12 gold to my
That's
name.
been Artron
Yeah.
for like the entire time you've known him. Every time I get an opportunity to buy spells, I'm
The
jumping on it.
drum is helpful.
The drum,
Drum
is
is
really,
very good,
really
yeah.
good, and it's one of those things that can grow with the character as well. It's just a solid item.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Mhm.
Get the drum. Because I was just trying to barter to try and get the answer. I'm not at 12.
That's fair.
Get a +1 to spell attack rolls and save for DCs.
So
Sorry, those are your heals as well.
I will remove 100 gold from mine if Sidon give me 100.
Is there anything else you guys buy? Are you doing anything else?
So item.
Is that his entire inventory though? He doesn't have anything like normal spell scrolls.
No.
Okay.
And I'm guessing the potion of healing is 1,450, not.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much like leathers if I sell my old leathers?
20. Is it? That might be more than I think.
I'll take 20.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. It will be slightly less because it's been used. It's 10
Depends who you're
gold.
selling it to.
It's 10 gold. Like base. I will say because you've been using it and stuff. It's like 7.
Oh, hang on. We've got
Get more for
prestidigitate
it
and
if I
stuff.
sold it online.
Yeah, outside and we could like prestidigitate it and start it up as well.
Yeah, but it's sort of like scratches and bumps and stuff that can't really be easily.
Yeah,
Got
okay.
rid of.
Well, if you want to sell it, I could take mend in tomorrow and fix it for you. But
Is it just going to be 10 gold no matter who I sell it to?
It'll
or
be
can I find
7
some really,
right now.
like a really dirty old
Can I
man.
find a really pervy old like shop owner who's like, yeah, I'll take it off your hands.
20 gold.
I don't know if I want to allow that. I don't think I will allow that.
I'm going to hold on to it just in case.
Okay.
Just in case we find a pervy old.
Just in
shop
case.
owner.
Wink.
Well, we are going to presumably the magic school at some point, and that place is full of nerds. Oh my god, he's
Jesus.
a bit level.
Listen, I'm just saying, people pay for anything.
Yeah.
Not in this world.
You don't know that.
Dash's world.
He just like looks at the guy next to you.
Baffled, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you need? I'm gonna get on my way.
Well, are you going the same way we're going?
Vaguely.
Well, this is going to be really awkward then, because we're going now as well.
He just closed up shop really. He closed up shop really quick. Say that again.
He's got a horse and carriage.
Yeah.
I have a horse too. My horse might be faster.
So
He's
you
gonna
just
leave
gonna
you. You just
wanna
leave
race
him
him?
No, I'm
here?
just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Are you going to race your horse off? Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. It's just maybe we'll see you again.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't seem like you want to, but okay. Well, bye.
Bye. And then he like takes his. He lets you guys walk off before he slowly starts to pack up his things. And you guys continue walking. So we'll end, I think, relatively soon. But after you have that somewhat strange encounter, but nothing too bad, you look to your right after about half an hour and can see the slightly glowing purple-pink bridge and the multicolored environment of the Court of Phantasms. Its gate being almost like stained glass. If I just change it to this so you can see where you guys are.
So I'm guessing that's not the bridge we're going
No.
to
No.
take.
This music's so intense.
Ho ho ho
Yeah.
ho.
But yeah, it is to your right, knowing that you are going the right direction, and you can see the bridge to the Court of Shapeweavers a lot closer. And it is getting pretty late now, or not late, but like you've been walking for about 7.5 hours. Obviously, you've had like a break, but so you're about 2.5 hours from the Court of Shapeweavers to that bridge. But you guys are starting to get tired.
How far are we away from the Gate of Phantasms? I know you say we're
About,
near it, but like not too far. If you were to like change your course slightly, like half an hour, 45 minutes. Well, the reason I'm asking, okay, I think Archer will be able to. So he's like we're going past it. Phantasms is illusion, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so illusion is a big part of Archeron's bag of tricks. He doesn't know whether he's going to get the chance to come to the Feywild again, and is like you know when if you've been in the car with a kid who like wants to go somewhere and they keep seeing signs for it and
McDonald's. McDonald's.
Yeah,
McDonald's.
or like, you know, Gulliver's World, you know, that kind of thing. The seaside, or whatever.
Disneyland.
Yeah. And he's like, because he could get there and back pretty quick if he wanted to. If he really wanted to, he could shift it and get his horse and be there and back really quick. And is debating it, And so he's gonna ask, "Oh, do people want to like stop now?" And that gives him the chance to like maybe knacker it to phantasms and back. Like, I know he's not gonna go into it. He just wants to go like he just
To the
wants to
gate.
see. I mean, let's have a look. Would anyone mind? Would anyone mind? Or we can press on.
Oh, you say that to us that you
Oh,
want.
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
go,
I'm not
but-
just gonna go.
I'm
I
fine
can't
with
take
it.
anyone with me, I'm afraid, on my horse. And if it was
I'm
walking,
fine with it. If you want to have a quick explore, I do it all the time.
Well, I'm not. I just kind of want to poke my head in, if as it were.
There's a gate.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's, if you can get in, then fine by me. I'm not gonna stop you, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I shall be back. When I'm back, I guess. And he's gonna spend 10 minutes bringing his horse in because he's used his once a day thingy. And he's gonna bring his horse into the world, hop on the back of it, and because that thing can shift it.
Yeah.
That thing can dash like.
I'll say you can get there in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it can go like 200 feet around. It's insane. So he does that. If they are resting there, if they're practicing on, he won't push it. Is what I'm saying. He's just curious if people wouldn't mind if he did.
Not bad.
Yeah, you guys resting there?
Yeah, like moving a little bit off the road to like.
Yeah.
Not be in the way.
Cool. So you guys begin to make up camp while Artron, you go and ride off into the fantastic sunset. It takes you about 20 minutes for you to get to the bridge. And you see out the bridge there's like this faint. You can almost like look through the bridge, which is very like you're at like the order side of it. You can like look down and you can almost see through it like a purple sheen, like purple glass. To the bridge, and you can tell obviously like you can walk on it, but you know you can see there is a gate like there was the Court of Shades on the other side. It's made of like pinkish purple, almost stained glass looking.
So it's basically like the Bifrost from Thor.
No, because that one's like multicolored. This one's specifically like pinks and purples.
Okay.
And there is like it's like a bridge like with sides and stuff. But yeah.
Okay. Dismounting Dolores, which I can do. The horse just remains there for an hour. He's gonna hop off, kind of examine the bridge, and then like gingerly put his weight on it, and then go across to the gate and examine the gate.
You see. No, I did not have this planned. I know, crazy.
I know, that's why I did it.
Thanks, James. Yeah, you see some like I don't know what it would be. I'm trying to think. Like purple, magenta skinned elves, if that makes sense. With like long ears and like very thin faces, sort of look down at you.
Like just like even for elves, like long faces.
Yeah, like obviously most elves are like relatively human, obviously with like faces and stuff. They have like slightly like more like long elongated features, but these are like slightly longer than that. Not in like a weird way, but
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Expecting them to be weird, to be honest.
You know what
So,
I mean.
Like ratio shifted almost.
Slightly,
Like
yeah.
aspect shifted, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they're very tall, and like thin. And one of them, you hear like in your head, one of them says, "What can we do for you, traveler?"
Do I feel I can respond in kind, or do I need to speak out loud like a primitive?
Don't know.
I'm going to think back very hard. And
There is
say-
no. You like think it. I won't even make you do this thing.
It echoes in my brain and I get
Yeah.
annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. My name is Artron. I'm here traveling through, and I wondered if I could just poke my head in to see the Court of Phantasms. I don't know whether I'll get the chance to do so ever again. And I thought, illusion magic is fantastic, and I use it quite regularly.
Can you make
It's
me a
one of my
persuasion
favourite
check?
He's not lying, by the way. This
I
is
know.
right. Yeah. 6.
You see the same person says in your head, "It is dangerous and alone without true reason. You probably should not come in. It would not end well."
This is like a Metroid game. I need the double jump to pass.
Mm-hmm.
See, okay. Is there any way that you could advise that I could find my way back? Because there are a few areas of the wilds that I'd love to visit, and this is possibly the top of my list.
In the portal, come back with true reason.
Is curiosity not reason enough?
Curiosity is how many people meet their end.
Ah.
We do not want people to meet their end in the court of phantasms.
I've heard the proverb, but there's a second line that's oft forgotten. And curiosity kills the cat, but satisfaction brings them back. And I think it would be a satisfying place for me to visit.
At some point, maybe.
Well, is there anything that you would recommend I look for these portals?
They like shrug. They all look different. They all lead to various places. Just make sure you don't go to the wrong place.
Thanks, bro. How would I make sure of that?
They like shrug.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Excellent. And I was just wondering. So do you have illusion magics yourself?
One of them nods.
Okay. Awesome. I use minor illusion all the time. It's really useful. And he like shows it off. But okay, I see. I was just here to examine, and like as he's talking, you know, like he like I don't know if you've ever been like barred entry from a nightclub.
Yeah,
and he's trying to look in like
no, but as you're talking, you see, like you mentioned the minor illusion thing. You see, like they're doing it very obviously. Like one of them is like making the hand motions of a spell, and you watch from like the gate. What appears to be like a set of jaws beginning to form out that same purple stained glass color.
Is this a minor illusion too?
It's more than that.
Oh, major illusion. Interesting. I get the feeling you don't want me here. Sorry, I was just being polite. Apologies. I will leave. I was just examining. Well, you were more conversive than the gentleman at the Court of Shades. Is probably the highest compliment I can realistically offer. But hopefully, I will see you again, or I will see that the Court of Phantasms again. And like a child not being allowed to visit his parents in the bathroom, he's gonna like mournfully, like you know, to the mournful sounds of a violin. He's gonna walk.
You hear the sound of illusionary violin in your head as you walk away. Womp, womp, womp. There we go. As you walk off and go back to the horse, is there anything that the rest of you are doing while Archeron's getting barred entry?
Projected, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you're setting up camp. Is there anything you're doing specifically?
No, not really. Just setting up camp.
I don't think I've got anything.
I'm happy to have money.
The cat like walks up and like crawls into Maeve's lap and is just like purring quietly.
She's just quietly like cuddling the cat.
Curiosity didn't kill that cat.
The cat wasn't curious.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But we'll say after about 40 minutes or so, probably the rest of you just like talking. You're not sure whether to make a campfire or not, and it's not dark, and it's not cold. It's the same like weather and tone it's been all day. But you're clearly tired. Archeron, you do come back to the camp.
He's not. So he belted his way there, like really quick. On the way back, it's much slower. Presumably the. I mean, if the horse is about
his
to.
Head is like the bad.
Yeah. No, it's like I think you can tell from like his body language he's disappointed. Like he wanted to, you know, he wanted to see the crown jewels, and he didn't even get into the gift shop kind of thing. And so he's like riding back at a reasonable clip, but definitely not as fast as he rode off. And like Porridge is like sat on top of the horse, like I don't know, fucking dancing, trying to cheer him up. What that bloody bird's doing. And then he comes back and he's like slouches in the corner, and after like 30 seconds of, like silence, he kind of like erupts and he's just like, and they said I needed a proper reason to visit. They wouldn't even let me look through the gate, and they tried to summon a jaw to frighten me off, and I wasn't scared, and I didn't run away. It's just they were very clearly not going to let me in. And I just think it was quite rude.
Archie,
So
are
you've
you
had
okay?
you've had an equal number of bad gate guard experiences now. You see what I'm saying about gate guards? They're assholes.
I just think that those with a genuine curiosity should be allowed in, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I spend too much time in an academic circle, but I think, and it's like just making eye contact with everyone there. I think that if someone shows a genuine curiosity about learning new and wonderful types of magic, they shouldn't be scared off by a man-eating door or big, long, tall elves. I just don't think it's nice. I just think that they were quite rude, and
What, they didn't even let you in?
no, they in fact they tried to, and like he tries to like show you with a mind illusion. They summoned a mouth in the door, and I thought it was them showing off, but they made it quite clear it was a threat. And
I was thinking it was meant to be them showing off. I wasn't meant.
Oh right, well,
I mean, I was trying to interpret it differently. I didn't mean it to be.
So it's like
Yeah.
And when it was like Major Illusion, they were like, no. I thought, shit, is that Phantasmal Killer he's going to make me with? Jesus.
40-10 death.
Yeah. So it's, I just, it's strange. I mean, obviously, I haven't got much to base it on, but the friendliest people we've met so far have been in the Court of Shades. It does make me worry about what we're going to get in the Court of Shades.
Honestly, don't take anything gate guards do to heart. Like I said, when I was first on my way to Crown Top, I got refused. I had to break into the city myself. But everyone inside Crown Top was actually pretty sound, apart from a few outliers.
Like the succubus.
And the succubus.
those two were in the camp of people who aren't cool down there.
I thought you were really.
Are you sure about that?
Succubus. I thought she was really cool.
No, I did not like the succubus. She tried to kill me.
But okay, like I don't want to incite it, but like
Yeah.
I'll try and
She said that subject.
She had sex with me, but then I found out she was manipulating me and then tried to kill me.
Did she though? Tried to kill you?
Yes, genuinely. I broke out of the door. That's why Dahlia's door was broken. I had to escape out the door.
I feel bad for Dahlia. I feel really bad for that poor girl. You
You ever keep in
No.
contact, Sidon?
No,
You could write her a letter if you wanted.
I don't want to.
I think you should write her a letter and maybe bring a nice element of closure to the whole.
You did
scenario.
break up with her using finger guns.
Mm.
Oh,
I
right,
mean,
I
she
forgot about
was-
that.
Look, outside of the whole awkwardness of it, we were on a mutual breakup anyway. She said it best to do see other people as well.
Did she though?
Like-
I don't remember this. We were
She
traveling
did. Yeah,
back.
she started it when we took her home. She turned to me and said, "I
Yes.
think we should see other people." I said, "I agree."
Okay.
I can't
Okay,
trust
so I
you.
just want to be very
Finger
clear, like,
guns.
I'm going to say something. I want you to take this as a friend. I think we've known each other now long enough now. I hope you consider me a friend. I definitely consider you a friend. I was there on the journey back from where we rescued her from, and don't take this the wrong way, but the aftercare was not good.
That's because the last time I saw her, she turned into a succubus and tried
It
to
wasn't-
kill me.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't her.
her.
No, it wasn't her, but I mean, that shit lingers. You know, you can never be too sure.
I will say.
So,
I will agree, actually, Maeve, that sometimes things, when they catch you unawares, they can stay with you for a long time.
no,
But-
it's just surprising to me that Sidon is thinking so much about this, and yet didn't take a second to think when he was presented with two doors.
Well,
Just
What
seems
makes the
like
two
you
doors?
are putting your
I-
mental
I
efforts.
fought long and hard about the two doors thing.
did you know?
I
As
fought-
players, we were
I
there.
thought, look,
I think it was about 3
you
seconds.
don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right?
So
Okay.
you
Oh,
took the
you're
black
eating one
and fork
succubus.
button. Oh.
But the whole
almost
journey,
two, remember?
the whole journey started as a quest to find balance. you can't find balance with like one side. You have to embrace some darkness and some light to achieve a perfect harmony of the two sides.
You know, what worries me the most is that you found out she was a succubus, and then when we went to that underground place, you saw her and thought, I need to protect her, even though at that point you thought she was a succubus, and only when you found out... I didn't think
she was a succubus, but
only when you found out afterwards that she wasn't is when you broke up with her. Is there something you're not telling us, Simon?
No. I didn't think she was a succubus there. I never thought she was a succubus, but you still can't, like... That face tried to kill me.
Did you?
That makes sense.
Did you love her?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you did know her for like 3 days. It's not...
Well, sometimes...
Not even 3 days.
Sometimes when you...
The other time we met was actually the succubus, so...
Sometimes when you meet someone and there's like an immediate connection. That's how it was for me.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. We met when I was very drunk. I think she was a little bit drunk, and we met in the poorest bar in town, so...
I just think that's just a little bit lonely, and I hope you have a bit more respect for yourself moving forward, Simon, and for women as well.
I mean, I respect women. What? I've never once not respected women.
Sorry, but you
My
were
religion
told...
have been read X and a...
You were told by a giant wolf thing to kidnap a woman and had no second thoughts and just agreed.
I was never planning on like following through on that. I wanted to know what the crack was.
Did you even
have
have
the
the-
crack with the succubus, didn't you?
So you're not planning on going through with the kidnapping of this woman?
Probably not.
So then why are we traveling to Pyra?
Because I've already kind of made the deal here, and if I don't at least make the move over there, whatever it is, whatever it is, it's gonna probably kill me. And I need to find out what's going on.
Yes, the wretched howler is intimidated by this woman, and Everann said she's protected. I actually agree. It's worth finding out what's going on. I don't for a moment think that Sidon would kill a unarmed and defenseless person. He kind of like gives him a good job.
Not
right? like a look like right?
I would never attack anyone unarmed. Not honourable.
Okay, which is great, and it would also help.
I'm gonna only fight with monks now. They're technically unarmed.
Yeah, it also would be a weight off, because somehow our Sidon and I have become somewhat kind of like intertwined, something like linked with this whatever's going on with me.
There is, I believe Everann, however you say his name, I believe he said there is distinct differences, but they are both kind of like chaotic in nature.
And
like what's happening to Archon is distinctly different than what's happening with me. Probably because I had a choice and Archon didn't.
Well, I don't know.
And it could be a different demon lord. Who knows?
I don't. From
sorry.
No.
Don't mean to make you.
It isn't a. Oh, no, it's from what Gethin said. It isn't a demonic thing at all. He didn't know what it was. He said a touch of chaos, and at the time it seemed like he was saying it with either a K or a capital C, or in italics it's Feywild.
Or in bold.
Bold, yes. It's like
it was Times New Roman instead of.
No,
It
Comic
was Comic
Sans.
Sans, yeah.
Yeah.
Puts 3 stars on either side of it before he sends it in Discord.
Yeah.
But so he seemed to be quite emphatic, and I have no idea what it is. And as I said a moment ago, you're my friend, and I would hate for you to carry on down a path that we've all seen is not good or healthy for you without doing my utmost to either divert you from it or keep you safe along the way. And as I said, I think I can kick your ass pretty soon, so it'd be fun. If you do go evil, don't worry about it. I got you.
Look, if we
Go sleep,
end
go
up
sleep,
having
go
if we have a sparring match, it's got to be fisticuffs.
Oh yeah.
And then now,
What are we waiting for?
No, just not
Come on.
yet. No. He's like Martron's like shaking his head, like
Roll initiative.
Siden's sort of like, I'm ready whenever. Cracking his knuckles. Like,
when I'm ready, Sidon, I will let you know, and I think you'll be surprised. But it's good to know you think you're up for it.
Jesus, wow.
There's a lot of sexual tension here.
I didn't know Arsenal got so cocky all of a sudden.
Yeah, please don't kill each other. Please.
No.
No. It would be a sparring match. It's
They're
fine.
gonna like get face to face. Are we fighting? Or are we fucking? What's going on?
They're like grappling, they start making out.
Oh.
So,
Now I understand why I touched his ass in the dream.
Dreaming.
So the problem is, like, that's one body part that's off Archron's list that he can touch. Like, if he has another dream that has Sidon on it, like, where's he going to touch next? He's definitely touched Sidon's arms at some point, like, grabbed him by the shoulder.
Yes,
Grab his
through.
thigh.
Yeah. Honka.
It's like that. What's that game when you like? Oh my god! When you like
Operation.
when you touch
Chicken.
someone's leg, chicken. When he's gonna like touch his thigh and be like, "Say chicken."
Oh right, yeah.
Slowly go up. Okay, unless you guys want to have any more, like,
Erotic
to the
tension.
no.
Oh. You want some sun cream on your back then? No.
Long rest. For the love of God, long rest. But yeah, unless you guys have anything you want to talk about, you
Well,
can.
everyone's gonna have a
Thank you.
long rest except Sidon.
Sun's gonna have the longest rest. But yeah, so you all go to sleep. We will end soon, but we'll just get to the quarter shape papers first because it doesn't matter. It's easier for me. But yeah, so you all long rest and wake up. Doesn't really matter how.
Seems like opening our eyes.
Yeah. Usually.
Joke's on you. I'm keeping mine closed.
Jokes you, I'm blind all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what? You want to heighten the other senses.
No, not
Daredevil
smell.
it.
Sidon's here.
Yeah.
I smell fine.
No, you've been traveling for 4
none
days.
of you smell great.
None of it. I like
Um,
obviously the airlock
Excuse
chamber
you.
prestidigitation.
Well, to be
is
fair,
going on.
Archron and Drac have washed themselves
Yeah.
yesterday, so
No, yeah, day before yesterday, but
Day before.
also the prestidigitation for people who want it is always on call.
Yeah, Maeve's been getting that daily.
Yeah. Yeah.
She just walks up, tugs on his sleeve, and like does
Yeah.
the puppy dog eyes.
Hands him a token. Yeah.
The one that smells the best around is the cat. Cat doesn't smell, it's like a ghost. But yeah, so you get up and have your morning meals.
Keep getting rid of rations. And getting
yes.
rid of rations.
And continue on for another about 2.5, 3 hours. Until you get to the edge of the bridge of the Court of Shapeweavers. And you see the somewhat humble-looking wooden bridge that opens into a lush pine-like forest. On the other side, the trees are all vibrant and healthy. The grass is verdant and lush and like long. And you can see above that the gold and yellow of the Sky of Order looks to change into a teal turquoisey color. If you were to cross.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm examining.
before
No, you go ahead.
No, before we head in, obviously, because this is the reason that we're going here is Cassian.
Mhm.
I think she'd just like Maeve would just like hang back and just like she's been a bit awkward since the snake thing because it's the first time that she did a form of dread in front of Cassian, and she's kind of like iffy about it. She doesn't like doing it anyway, but it's kind of weird.
Do you still think I'm beautiful?
Literally.
Would you love me if I was a weird thing with a skull?
So I think she.
Would you still date me?
I think she like hangs back slightly and she just like checks in, like really awkward, like barely looking at him, but like, are you ready?
I think so. Bit apprehensive. But nothing I don't think we can't handle. Wait. Wait. I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
Are you alright? You seem stressed or nervous.
Me? No, fine.
I will have him make an insight check.
I'm gonna try and decide.
Where's the insight? Oof. You're terrible.
She's fine.
Okay. Okay, I don't know. Just know what to say. You feel like you want him to do something, but I can't help if he's.
No, it's that he
rolling
rolled. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's what is his passive? His passive is 16.
Nope.
Is it?
Believe
Well,
it.
his passive is 16.
She's walking away.
Maeve,
I hear it
like in your head, it just says Maeve. Turn around.
Just like slowly turns her head.
There's something up. Something is the matter. I'm not sure what it is. What is it?
Gonna like look forward to the rest of the group and make sure nobody's like watching. She's gonna like look back at Cassian and just like you know those really awkward like smiles, like white person smile but with teeth, and like shrug. Maybe later.
Maeve. Whatever you think is wrong, I'm a fucking vampire. I'm not going to get mad at anything or nervous around anything.
I didn't want you to see that.
See what?
She like puts her hands on her head, like above her head, like the antlers, and like makes like the no, like the thing.
Why?
It's she does, you know when somebody can't find words and she's just like awkwardly shrugging and like, imagine like Bella from Twilight, like, you know.
Oh god.
Not seen Twilight.
Oh, wow.
Actively.
You haven't missed anything.
Actively, I run away every
It's
time.
really bad.
I sprint away.
No, but it's the like awkward shrugging. And,
Yeah,
like,
Catherine would take like a few steps forward, and just like, not in your head, just whisper. I'll say again. I'm a fucking vampire. If you think that, I don't think there's anything that you or anyone here could do that would scare me, and it's fine. Don't worry. You've seen my demons, and you all took it in stride. Well, most of you.
Most of them.
And I'm not going to get upset or anxious or scared about you growing some antlers for a moment. I saw Sable. It makes sense.
Okay.
He would pause for a second to like not sure like what to do next, but he would just like he'd have like a hand rested on her shoulder and like move down and just very quickly like give her hand a squeeze before continuing to
grab a tit.
Sorry.
Honker.
She'd
and
like
then-
you know when I'm so bad at describing things today, but she'd like smile like a genuine smile and like tilt her head slightly and then snap out of it and like snap her head to the side and make sure nobody saw and be like, let's go.
The cat is staring.
The cat's fine. The cat's, you know, the cat can't tell everybody else.
You don't know.
The cat's like, hey, guess what, guys? Guess what I saw? Can I speak for animals?
I mean,
Eventually,
I'm gonna be honest. Sarden has his suspicions when he saw you dance in the pub.
If
It's
I
just been
hadn't
like, you get on with
said
it.
anything.
Yeah,
Don't
Just
tell
let you get on
Archer.
with
That's the one thing. She's so fucking scared.
Yeah, but after that conversation, you will continue walking across the bridge. And you see that sky begins to change to that teal, cyan, turquoise color. And like, if it wasn't for the endless drops on the side and the abnormally tall trees in front of you, you wouldn't be too wrong with thinking you were in just a forest in Periphalon. It's very nice, and it's like a druid's dream almost. But you don't see any. You don't see any guards or denizens of the court.
Shout out to our other campaign there.
So as we walk through, there's no like gate or anything like that.
No,
It's literally it kind of blurs between order and.
Well, obviously there's the bridge, but yeah, there's no.
Okay.
Yeah.
No guards, no gate. Okay.
No guards, no gate.
No shoes, no service.
But
Take our shoes
you.
off.
But I assume you will step onto the bridge, and you all feel yourselves relax slightly. Again, especially those who cast spells. It wasn't noticeable while you were in order, but there was this like pervasive thing, like I would say watching, but like
Big Brother.
yeah, Big Brother's always watching. But like
It's
something
the
that
tree.
was yeah, it's the tree. But there was like something that was always there, but not there. Like something that was like, I guess, like feeling your essence, if that's the best way to put it. But that sort of leaves as you step onto the grass.
Like a weight's been lifted off my children.
Yeah, like a weight's been lifted. And looking at the map, which I will change quickly.
Ooh.
It's not a new map.
Oh.
I just zoomed it in. Because I forgot to do it last time. I know.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is new.
What can you do? I didn't realize DMs could do that. Or have you just made it bigger?
I've just made it bigger.
Oh right.
It's not.
No.
I got really
Yeah.
excited then.
No.
It's the map. Wait, I shouldn't put that there, should I?
No. This is just a mark.
Fuck you.
But yeah, so you step in, and according to the map, if it's accurate, you're about a day away from the closest settlement, which would be this one here. It's not named on the map, like a small cluster of houses. And yeah, it's just over a day. But yeah, you are in the Court of Shapeweavers and getting closer to your destination. I will just ask now, can someone roll me a d6? Just so I know what's
I
going to
haven't
happen.
slabbed someone yet.
Yeah, I vote for Matt.
Slab.
Go for it, Matt. Roll me a d6.
Is he
So this is
here?
transfiguration, right?
This is, yes,
There it is.
transmutation.
Transmutation. As we step through, I will let you answer the roll first. The only transfiguration cantrip I have handy is Prestidigitation, which is a pretty innocuous one anyway. So Archon steps through, looking down at his clothes, and he's been like keeping himself clean, but I imagine there's always like a bit of dust or crud on him or whatever. So he just not always on him, but like as you've been traveling, it's very hard to like keep pristine. So he's gonna like try to prestidigitate himself fancy again, but keeping he's trying to do it in a controlled way. Like specifically, he wants to get rid of the smell of like Sidon's Lynx Africa kind of thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, or Axe body spray, whatever it is he uses, and he would like to replace it with his preferred scent, which I think I said before was like a
Cedarwood.
like cedarwood and like leathery books and kind of like papery smell,
Yeah.
like a sensual library. And so he wants to do that. So and he wants to look good, but he's keeping an eye out on how the magic is working and whether it's like overclocked. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, nothing seems to be different.
Oh.
I know you just
Sorry
went
for
through the
wasting
description.
your time.
Yeah, that was nothing. But you cast a spell and it acts as normal. I'll say because of what this run mechanic is, we're not going to do it, but I'll just start it. But you all start to walk through this sort of lush forest. The grass is like long, but not as long as it was in order. It's like ankle height almost. So for slab, it's like knee height. But yeah, so you walk through the forest, and very quickly it starts to get very sort of dense and packed together. The trees are very tall, and there is this you can hear the sounds of birds, the rustling of trees, like the occasional animal or something in the underbrush or in a tree. But I will say, I forgot whose past perception's the highest. I think it's Sidon or Slab.
It's
Um,
one
On
of-
13.
I'm
13 is my pass.
So low for everyone. But we'll say at some point, I'll say about an hour in, walking, you smell. We'll say, Slab, you smell the smell of smoke, and suddenly you look up and see what appears to be like the lazy smoke trail of a campfire. Sort of, not directly in front of you, but like towards like this path. You think you're taking the right path.
Yeah.
There's the here see it first, and very quickly as you're walking, the rest of you smell it or see it.
Does it smell like it's food cooking?
There appears to be the smell of like meat,
Can I
Mystery
see if
meat.
I was
anyone's
gonna say,
there?
mystery meat. Yeah,
is it like a barbecue smell? Isn't it then?
like a bonfire, meat roast on the fire.
Have we got close enough to see the fire? Or is it just the smoke rising?
No,
in
so
our
you sort of see like it's probably from where the smoke is about another few minutes walk.
So we can't see a person there just yet.
Not yet. No.
Okay. I'm gonna send Porridge up and away, just to like have a scout, see how stuff like really basic stuff like how high the trees are.
The trees are pretty high. Like
yeah.
at the top, it gets to about 100 feet.
Oh wow.
The tallest trees, but obviously they very much vary, and it's very much like a thick, like what's the word? Like a I can't think of the word. Like when
Foliage?
trees overlap, foliage,
Canopy?
like canopy. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you can't really see through it once you're above it.
So how are we seeing the smoke?
Like the smoke will
really
go through it because
Okay.
it's smoke. But like if you were like a medium creature, or even like porridge, it would be a bit difficult to try and get through it.
through. Okay. I'm not going to force him to. I just want to like give him a bit of a scout out. How far are we away from the smoke?
Like 2 minutes.
Okay. Guys, let's walk reasonably quickly.
Okay. So you continue towards the smoke, and the smell of that like roasting meat is like you smell it more and smell the smoke. And I'll change the map. It will end very soon. So you're coming in from the left side of the map. You see, as you sort of go through this bit of brush, a campfire with a large humanoid sitting on a log, who appears to be like a humanoid bear.
Is it Yogi Bear?
It's smoky. Only you can prevent forest
No,
fires.
no, no. It's Winnie the Pooh. He's in public domain.
You see like a bear
He's got a
man.
jar of honey.
No, crouched over this fire, like stoking it.
Is he naked?
No, he's got trousers on.
What a shame.
He's got like shorts on. He's like the Hulk. And he sort of, I assume you guys aren't stealthing.
No.
No.
So he looks up towards your direction. Oh, slightly bigger actually.
Oh, a big
and-
bear.
Oh, now I'm scared. Shit.
Yeah, Daddy.
No, because I was like, it should be slightly bigger. But like he looks
Oh
up
my god,
towards,
he's a bear.
Uh-huh.
Arch runs a twink.
he,
He's perfect.
he looks up towards all of you, and there's almost like this aggressive look in its face because this is like
Shit.
this is a bear man.
Still a man.
Yeah, I know. But then he like sort of stands up
Where's
to a full like I know it's not on the thing.
Yeah,
To a
where's
full.
Ants?
I don't. It's not on the image. Sam's like a full like 8.5 feet tall, and this guy's like built. He's literally a bear. And he's
the
like
fella from Baldur's Gate, whose name I don't know.
no,
Built
No.
like a
Okay.
big
no,
blue
it's not
house.
Halson. This is
Okay,
not.
right.
Please tell me somebody got that reference.
Well,
I
yeah,
did.
Big Blue House, yeah.
He
Yeah.
said he's
Yeah.
built like a big blue house.
And he
Gotcha.
like almost crouches down slightly towards the campfire, and you're like, is this guy gonna attack us? And then he puts a hand and goes, "Hello, how are you doing?" And that's what I'll pick up next time.
Amazing.